Hey, this is Ross Payton. Roleplay Public Radio. We're playing Delta Green. Woo! This is the second episode of the campaign. I will call working group. What's a good name? Actually, we will say Icarus. Working group Icarus, because you are probably going to fly too close to the sun. By the sun, I mean the Demon Court of Astaroth. But we'll get into that later.
Because we need to be as far underground as possible, right?
Yeah.
And here I thought it was just a Rush reference. Or Zeppelin.
Yep, there you go.
What are you trying to say? You don't like the Zeppelin?
So, we're going to do the scenario Last Things Last, which is in Delta Green Need to Know. And if anybody has read that scenario, please do not metagame in this scenario. So, first off, because we've already done Caligata, we have some veterans, some survivors. So, let's do some home scenarios first. Or vignettes, sorry. So, in a home vignette, so basically, after the events of Afghanistan, of Caligata, the survivors eventually got back to civilization. They eventually got back to the Firebase Turner. And they eventually got back to Delta Green. Delta Green found out what happened as they were, the agents were debriefed.
Sort of failed.
Yeah, everyone was sent. Well, no, you succeeded in your mission. You found out what happened to Ellis, and you took care of it. You killed him.
Well, the monster did also take off, but yeah.
Well, the monster is still trapped, as far as you know, in that cave.
Okay.
Right? Staying in that cave.
Okay, in that case.
But they did not do the airstrike like we asked them to.
Nope, you failed those checks.
Bastards.
So you might want to go back someday and finish the job.
Is it, somehow I told you so just doesn't cut it.
That's a big old pile.
That's a key up.
But it's been months since then. You're still in the group. They have not retired. They have not drummed you out. They still have need of your services, and you have gained new members of your unit or of your working group.
Fresh meat.
We have Bill, who is playing.
Hey, Dennis Kamarov.
Kamarov,
Yes,
FBI
forensic pathologist.
You did have a meeting where you're all introduced to each other and given information on how to identify each other and basic tradecraft stuff. That's the only time you've met. So you all can identify each other on sight, so you know not to shoot each other unless you have a reason to shoot them.
Well,
Dr. Komarov, what do you do when the exterminator is late?
Yeah.
I did not use that last time, by the way.
Yeah.
Actually, the call sign now is, "Are you a cop?" And then they have to answer, "You have to tell me if you're a cop."
Nice.
So screw
A
you.
lot of RPPR fans get shanghaied in the Delta Green map.
Yeah, basically. And then we have Dan, who's also a new member. Who are you playing as?
I am playing Blake Kurtz, computer scientist.
All right, good.
And martial artist.
In martial arts.
And martial arts.
The lucky.
All right, so the three survivors in between now and then, you've had some downtime. You've had your home life.
Yes.
So let's start off with Sean, and you are playing again?
Special Agent Sinchenko. By the way, he never said his first name the whole time. I've decided Steve.
Steve.
Steve
It's
Sinchenko.
a good name. Strong name. I
Yeah.
like it. So first off, how many of your damages were or how many of your bonds were damaged? Two. Who were they?
I got 1 hit on my parents and 3 points worth off my teen son, Skylar. Oh, I believe I mentioned that I received news that he left the bathtub going and that damn black mold was growing up around the bathtub.
Okay, so how does that role play out? Like, how does your damage, how do you take it out on your...
Well, I get home and I just bitch him out over it.
Okay.
You don't understand, Dad.
Well, it's going to start off with, Skylar, listen, your mom sent me a photo when I was off in Afghanistan. Apparently, you let the bathtub run over, and that black mold's been growing. Do you know what that does? Do you know what the mold, considering, out of character, our last thing involved a living mold, occult thing, trying to kill people.
So you're saying you're a real fun guy now?
Yeah. Do you know what that black mold does? The infrastructure, the foundation of everything we live in. Do you understand what that does? So Skylar, don't look away from me. Look, listen to me, Gil.
So that's hours of lecturing and yelling, and Skylar.
And finally,
and he stays at his friend's house for a few days until you calm down.
Yeah.
So that's a real fun thing, and you spend a lot of money cleaning the bath over and over again.
And I develop a weird obsession with destroying mold, which involves
you
carrying.
replaced the bathtub.
Oh no, and probably part of the drywall, all that shit.
Oh, your kid thinks it's because of you're just trying to like make him angry, but you know it's
No, the mold is going to kill us all.
you can't bleach it. Like you just have to get rid of the tub.
And also, I mean, I start carrying a bottle of multiple bottles of alcohol, one for drinking, one for spraying on mold.
All right. So what about your parents? Just an angry conversation, or
They call about because Skylar. He doesn't go to a neighbor. He goes to his grandparents,
yeah. Oh yeah.
and so they're just like,
Meanwhile,
you know,
hip hop.
Steve, we're worried about you. What's going on? It's nothing. It's none of your concern.
Don't tell me how to raise my kid.
Yeah.
All right. So that's how that was bound. So the way the home rules is you talk about what bonds are damaged or broken. Did you get any permanent injuries? How many hit points did you lose?
I lost half.
You lost half. You
Yeah.
probably have a permanent injury of some kind. It could be a scar. It could be I don't know. How did you get?
I got stabbed.
You got stabbed.
So I probably have like a sore shoulder / kind of situation.
Yeah. So there's just an aching pain that kind of lingers.
I didn't get hit in the neck. That was Tom's character.
Here's the fun part for you, especially disorders gained. Please tell the audience at home.
I gained 3 disorders.
Ooh.
One of them was from the ick, hence the mold obsession. Another one was from the monster. Another one was from violence. I decided that he'd become an alcoholic. An addiction usually seems to fit.
Yeah.
Because he's trying to cope and he's failing horribly. And finally, I'm debating how to express this one best. The character was already a very persuasive person. He already influenced people strongly. He was used to controlling people. So he's got to be drifting towards a borderline personality, and he's just going to kind of get off on controlling people.
All right.
And just be smug as fuck when he does it.
More of a megalomania thing, but yeah.
Sort of, yeah. But, that angle.
Yeah. It's going to be fun.
It's going to be
So if you fail a sand check, or if you have to, if you lose sand, you're just going to have to make 3 sand checks for each of those, I think.
Pretty much, yeah. It's great.
So it's going to be
sand's-
great.
I'm done at 28.
So work, you're an FBI agent.
Yep.
So they give you didn't really abuse your job too much in the sense that you didn't like requisition or anything.
No.
They don't really give a shit about search warrants or anything like that in Afghanistan. So you're fine on that end. So there's no charges against you. So
Yeah.
personal pursuits. What do you want to do now? I will just list what you can do. You can fulfill your responsibilities. I focus on your day-to-day job. You can go back to nature and try to recover mentally. So establish a new bond. You can go meet new friends. You can go to therapy and either tell them the truth or lie. Let's see here. You could improve a skill or a stat. Let's see. You can personal motivation. You can try and find something that will give you meaning in your life and gain some sense. Special training. You can try and learn to pick locks or some bullshit like that.
So is the meat.
Or you can stay on the case. You could obsess over something. Or you could try and understand what happened. Or you could study the unnatural. Which, in your case, you don't really have a source to study the unnatural yet.
Well, I mean, technically I can go off the research notes that we had earlier.
From what?
Oh, hold on. We have multiple references to the whole Kaligata thing, which would be at least
We did recover a lot of pieces from what's-his-name's hard drive.
Arthur Blythe Merriweather stuff.
I'm going to say that is not enough.
Okay, gotcha.
You got information about what he was doing, but not the source.
The whole Nameless Dragon God, Black Valley thing, nothing. Okay, gotcha.
You need basically studying the natural. You need like a mythos tome or
I gotcha.
some other.
So,
source.
all right. For finding meaning, is that a sand regain, or what is that?
Finding meaning. You mean personal motivation?
Yeah.
You indulge in things you find meaningful. This reduces a bond as you let other responsibilities lapse. But you gain if you make a sand check and successful. Add 1d1 or 1d4 sanity. Fumble will cost sanity, so you have a chance to regain sanity by basically doing charity work or getting laid a lot. What are your motivations?
I've got motivations: close the deal, stop terrorist threats, understand conspiracies, doing what's right, protecting family. What's the risk on the therapist?
Therapist, do you tell them the truth or not? Like, I'm not going to explain the full rules to you yet.
Okay, gotcha.
You tell me it has a chance. Basically, the way it works is you have to make a sand check. If you succeed, you gain sand. If you fail, you lose sand.
So no matter what,
Or you don't lose any. Like you yeah.
So I'm Yeah.
Depends on whether
Such
you
a
tell
low
the truth or
sand.
not as well.
I will try to tell the truth to a therapist.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Damn, would you like to play therapist and kind of give him a few questions to begin? This is someone who's been in Afghanistan and a combat mission, so
An
how
FBI
would you start off
An
that
FBI
session?
agent, by the
Yeah.
way. So
Well, he doesn't have to mention that. He could just say he was.
I was in Afghanistan.
I served in
doing government work.
Yeah, for the government.
So were you working as a soldier or as a contractor?
Consultant for the government.
So I was a consultant.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just trying to ask, were you on the front lines?
Well, we were past the front lines.
Oh. So you probably saw a lot of violence.
That I did.
Pointy spears.
There were a lot of people shooting, a lot of things blowing up. There was one guy, he got caught out there. I mean, we kind of got along a little bit. What was his name? Shit. His name was Bryant. Yeah, Bryant. Little skinny dude. It was a mechanic. We got along pretty well. And, he was supposed to kind of keep the APP rolling. And, we got hit by missiles. Oh, RPGs, but you get the point. Mm-hmm. And, we got hit a few times because they had us down in a little canyon, just gunfire everywhere. And, Stafford, guy, I known him for a while, we worked together before, we coordinated and we were going to pull this guy back, but he just bled out before we could do anything.
How long did you know him?
A day, but, he was one of the most sane people we'd met at the firebase, so...
The most sane people you met at the firebase?
It's hard to say.
All right, and that's how it begins.
Eventually, though, I just slip into the part where then we got to Caligata.
All right, so you told the truth.
Yes.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off.
It will not.
So he describes the monsters and cultists and crazy shit. So give me a sand check.
God.
So
This
let's see
fell
here.
horribly.
At a negative 20 penalty.
Does that put you at 8?
Yes!
You made a choice.
Red! Oh, 38 now.
38. Well, it's not a fumble, so you don't lose any sanity. Let's see here. 2.
And a therapist vanishes.
No, you're just wasting your time. Your therapist clearly thinks you're delusional, or that you're imagining things. Prescribe some medications. They don't do anything.
I feel dead inside for a while, and then I throw them away.
So,
All right, so just nothing.
yeah, just nothing.
Yeah, I tried.
You tried.
I did a thing.
You did a thing. Good job.
All right.
So, David.
Well, I didn't lose too much sanity.
Okay. Well, same. Yeah. Did you lose any bonds? Were any bonds damaged?
Nope.
Okay. You
They
kept
weren't actually damaged at all.
All right. You didn't project anything on them. Good job.
Didn't need to. Only lost sanity at the very end, and even at that, it was mostly nickel and dime stuff. I didn't lose enough to get temporary or anything.
All right. So no. And did you lose any hit points? Any significant amount of hit points?
I lost one.
All right. So no permanent injuries. No disorders. Your work, obviously, you're fine. So personal pursuits. What do you want to do?
Well, I actually want to see if I can strengthen a bond.
You can strengthen a bond. All right.
And possibly gain sanity in some way. Those are my two thoughts, is make that bond stronger so that when I lose sanity this time I can dump on it.
I swear, if it's me, you are fucking getting murdered.
No.
Damn it, Robles. You're covered in mold.
All right, choose one non-Delta Green bond. All right, what's your sanity?
My sanity is currently 46.
46. All right. Are your bonds still at your charisma?
They are at 8.
And what's your charisma?
My charisma is at really faded number 11.
11. Okay, so you can improve them up to 11.
All right.
And so choose a bond.
I'm going to go with my daughter.
All right, so you're fulfilling your responsibilities and you're spending more time with your daughter. So, how old is your daughter, by the way?
Well, it doesn't actually say on here, and since it didn't say teenager, I'm going to go a little bit younger than that.
Okay. Who wants to Bill? Do you want to play roleplay as daughter?
Daddy, you're home.
Yes. Look at all of the wonderful pictures I took while I was out this time.
Including the crime scene shit.
It looks really dry.
It was a desert.
Okay.
But it got
Watered
really
by
cold
the
at
blood of my
night.
friends and enemies.
So, what did the two of you do together to spend more time?
Well, first off,
My Little Pony.
showing what I did while I was gone, and then asking what did she do.
Okay. So you
All
spent
of
a lot
what
of
you
time
did?
talking. And
hope you're not telling me what-
gun down the insurgents.
Well, at daycare, we were talking about animals and
Okay.
different types of animals, and this is a big kitty, and this is a
All
little
right.
kitty.
So roll sanity.
Nope.
Oh, that's a failure.
Oh.
That it's not critical though. So yeah, you try to talk to your daughter and you find out she's talking on and on about things she learned about lions or the zoo or something, and you're just like, oh god, I don't care.
And fungus are actually closer to being animals than plants. Here's some pictures of mold I drew.
And it just really creeps you out as like
You remember.
With Adagio for strings playing in your
Tom gets a fate of Moxawell. So
There we go.
Julie, are these mushrooms dancing?
Yeah, we also watched Fantasia.
So you can't connect with your daughter anymore. You just feel nothing inside.
Daddy, what's
And you
that in the
wonder-
middle of the wall you're staring at?
You wonder what's wrong with you. Why can't you feel anything? But you hold on as there's just you haven't been pushed to the edge yet. Anyways,
Daddy's going to show you how to make an old-fashioned.
Go get Daddy another.
yeah, you get Teddy. Finally, Tom.
Yeah.
Thomas.
Is this the right amount of bitters?
Who's your character?
Yes, that's
I'm
perfect.
Major John Jordan,
John Jordan.
Special Forces.
All right. What the? First off, did you gain any disorders?
I did just a temporary.
Boo.
You're not playing right.
Did you
On the
gain
other
any?
hand, you did take a
How
lot
much
of
hit point
there.
damage did you take?
I took
You got stabbed in the neck,
took
dude.
6.
Took 6. That's definitely a permanent injury. Got stabbed in the neck. Yeah. Your
So is
throat's a little raspy, probably.
How you doing?
Well,
Yeah.
actually, he got chopped in the side of the neck.
That's
So he's
right.
probably got a huge axe-shaped scar.
Yeah. Reduce your charisma by 1. You have fucking nasty ass quirks.
And every time somebody asks if they can ask you a question, you wince.
Or I killed him. No, one of the two.
Yeah, permanent
Axe-Shaped
injuries are
Scar
a
was
thing.
the name of my Swedish black metal band.
There we go.
Hey-o. All right. Thank you, Bill.
Accurate.
I appreciate that. So no disorders. Your work is fine. You aren't currently being prosecuted for anything. So,
Yay!
hey,
crimes,
life's
yeah.
good. What are you going to do with your free time?
Is that doing something that's with my motivations? Does that gain back sanity?
It can.
I'm actually going to train some raw recruits.
You're gonna focus on other people. You're not improving your own skills. You're improving the skills of the next generation.
Yeah.
What motivation is this?
Helping victims fight for themselves and doing the job right.
Okay, how many victims? You're not training recruits. You're training a self-defense class for free at a community center.
Okay.
You're teaching women and other people how to fight back.
Self-defense for women and other people.
Yeah. Well, for like seniors, or like.
No, that's the name of the class.
I'm probably not just teaching how to get away or incapacitate. I might be throwing a few extra. By the way, if you want to do this, you could actually cripple him.
Yeah. Well,
go
what the
full-
community center wants you to do is be like, I don't know you. This is my purse. Leave me alone, kind of thing. But how spec ups do you get?
Do you go
what
full
is your
Krav Maga?
sanity?
No, I don't go full Krav Maga. Which
Well, that actually
don't know
depends.
yet.
That depends on your test. What's your current sanity?
sorry, let me total this. 44.
44. Give me a sand test, you.
May I borrow your dice, please, Dan?
Yes, go
Well,
for it.
thank you. I make it.
You make it. Just a normal success, though.
It's a normal success.
All right. You reduce a bond by 1 as you let your other responsibilities lapse. So
The one with him, he's getting a little weird.
no, it has to be a non-Delta Green one.
Both of my one teammate and my bonds are one teammate and then another teammate.
Okay, well then
It has to be one
They
of them.
literally only gave you teammates.
Yeah, pretty much.
You're
I
a
have
sad
no-
man.
No, it's more. I'm probably more. I'm scary man that doesn't make friends.
You add a sanity point
All right.
with a basic thing as you feel better.
Excuse me, Mr. Jordan.
Yes.
Why are you showing us how to gouge eyes?
Because sometimes you need to gouge eyes.
That's basically it. But you
And when
feel
you're making a
fucking
sleeper
good.
hold, you need to keep working that big vein in the neck.
It's kind of like, it's like, yeah, you can sing if you want to. It makes you feel better.
You
I like,
are-
like, my favorite is "Hush, little baby, don't say a word."
So, someone give me an old woman's name, a grandmother's name.
Edith.
Edith.
Or Gladys.
Edith tells you how Mugger, a purse snatcher, tried to grab her purse and she gouged his eyes out and he ran into the dark. And you feel so good about that.
It's like just put a hand on your shoulder, like I have never been more proud of anyone.
You actually haven't. That's what
Edith is actually my grandma's name.
No,
It sounds like something she
I
would
can
do.
tell her it's like let me tell you something. Every time that scumbag looks in the mirror, he's gonna remember you.
Well, he won't be looking in the mirror.
Well, it's one eye.
Well, a gouge isn't
She
necessarily-
said eyes.
Well, a gouge isn't necessarily a full.
Oh, no,
movable- it could just be-
mean his eyes were totally put out.
Right. I mean,
No, I'm gonna say that every time he looks in the mirror, he's gonna think of you.
Yay,
I've
well.
never been more proud.
Yep.
I know, you know, and you are what make America great.
Delta Green. Going places.
And then you lose 10 cents. So, months pass by as I get more rum. Shut up.
Tonight, Ross is having some enhanced GMing.
Tonight, Ross's GM is brought to you by Rob.
Kraken.
Which is appropriate.
For a second there, he was crack-a-lackin'.
Oh.
No, okay, hey, we're playing Delta Green, so the Kraken rum is highly appropriate.
We need Blanton's really, but whatever. It's fine.
No, Kraken works. I mean,
So you were all brought in, you were all contacted to go to Los Angeles, actually.
Oh, wow.
Oh, damn it. It's not a free fire zone.
Jesus, yeah, you're all in this. All your missions are going to be in the States from now on. You've all been rotated back into America, and you've all been given posts that America that are domestic. So
technically, I'm not allowed to operate inside the United States as I'm a member of the CIA.
There are duties you can actually fulfill in the
Like
U.S.
analysts.
borders. Okay,
that's
you don't operate.
No,
but
David.
you still
David,
are.
you're an analyst. That's all.
They
exactly.
Do that. They do
You
that.
were actually going on vacation, according to them. Sorry, let me get your
Clerical
character
error in
names
your
here.
favor. Have 3 extra days vacation. Thank you, community. chest
Yeah,
player.
actually, you all get met. You all from your supervisors, wherever you work, they clear you for vacation. This will not count. And actually, well, it's vacation, but it won't count against your vacation days
Well, I know it's
or
coming
your
back.
sick days. These are just free days. You get to do whatever. Sinchenko, what was your character's name?
Robles.
Robles. That's right. Tom.
Jordan.
Wait a minute. We're going to Los Angeles.
Dan.
Blake Kurtz.
Kurtz. And you were
Camera
Camera.
off.
Different flights or same flight?
Where are you guys located in the country, by the way?
I'm in Texas,
All right. Robles.
specifically the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
Okay, that's fine. I don't know.
You know, yeah, don't worry about it.
At least it's
Montana.
not Houston.
Montana, yeah. All right.
Fort Bragg.
I'm old.
Kurtz.
Pawnee, Indiana.
Okay. I mean, why not?
Fine.
And Kamarov.
Fort Collins, Colorado.
Fort Collins Guard. Yeah, you were all basically essentially sent the same message, which is you were cordially invited to a night at the opera. Meet outside at the parking lot of Bingo's Clown Room by 2 p.m. tomorrow. Follow standard protocol for transport. Your contact's name is Luther. He will meet you at the parking lot at 2 p.m.
So there. Hi.
So you all have a go bag ready. You all have ready-made excuses.
Yep.
This is the job, and so you all make your way.
Sorry,
you ha-
baby. Daddy's got to work.
Yeah, Daddy's got to work.
Right, I drew you some more pictures of mold.
I've got to take those with me because I can't put those up on the fridge. I won't be able to see them from the fridge, so I'll have to bring those with.
So I will leave it up to you if you guys.
Lying to your
Do any of you? Do all of you rent separate cars, or are you all going to rent? Or are you all going to meet at LAX and carpool together?
I'll take a cab.
Oh, I'm thinking
You're
that
an Uber.
I do have a bond that I'm going to meet there and find out how he's holding up.
He's going to be moderately intoxicated by the time you see him because.
All right, yeah, we'll play that out. So you go to the Cheers at the LAX.
Yeah. I've already had a few on the flight.
Yeah.
Until the waitress cut me off.
Yeah.
Understandably.
So it's noon at LAX.
I'm just gonna take an Uber and just hum "Party in the USA" to myself on the way to the meat site.
Nice.
Oh yeah, fresh meat over here.
So
Zinchenko's going to be at the bar,
yeah.
having a beer.
You smell flammable.
Not yet.
Helps keep the mold away.
Look,
How you doing, Robles?
about as well as any of us can.
Yeah, what do you think this time? More killer space mold or some shit?
Oh, I don't know. Look, we haven't been briefed yet. So you
Whatever briefed. Not really.
At this point, they have not yet. That is true.
Yeah.
why don't we hold off on more of that until after we get...
I'm functional, okay? I'm functional.
Zinchenko, give me a sand check.
Red. I did not make 80.
Okay. I believe that means you drunk.
Yeah, probably.
Well, actually, you probably. I'd have to look it up. When you make a sand check, I think is when it comes up. So I'm not. Curious. Addiction. Oh no! You actually, if you go a day without feeding your addiction, you take a negative 20 penalty. So you're fine.
I'm functional.
You're functional. All right. So the two of you, you drive, I guess, is what you're saying.
So it's
Drive.
booze, work your dark magic.
Down the rest of that beer and hop in, you know?
So
I had a good time while I was away. I mean, my daughter...
Yeah, she
drew
doing?
pictures for me.
How old is she again?
7.
Never let her grow up. Teenagers are hell, man.
Oh, I know.
Absolute hell.
Scare the living shit out of me.
all
Put
right.
a fucking tub on.
Are you gonna show him the pictures?
She did drawings for me, too.
Drawings.
I couldn't help but take them with, just because, well, she's at that cute age. Would you like to see?
No, I'm sorry. Listen, you're a great coworker and all. You're a great pal, but I don't want to get too involved in your personal life. I mean, what if I have to actually look her in the eye one day and tell her that, you know,
You were just
Daddy was eaten by monster thing? I don't even fucking know what, man.
Oh, don't worry about that. That's not going to happen.
'Cause you know I'd have to tell her
Even
the
if
truth,
I do
right?
die.
Because you're my friend. You're great. You know I have to tell the actual truth, right?
No, you don't.
No, she deserves it. She's your blood, man. It's
She
blood.
deserves to know that Daddy died in a mission. Saving America. I'm what makes America great.
Delicious rum. All right. So
That's right. Drink away the pain, Ross.
I will do that. Thank you, man.
But it's okay. As long as I've got these little mementos, I'm going to be fine.
All right. So you're Ubering as well, or taxiing. Kurt's and camera up. What about you guys? You got to rent a car
Like I
together.
said, I'm Ubering to the site.
All right.
Yeah, seems legit.
All right. So you three are Ubering. All right.
I'm humming "Party in the USA" to myself because everything's fine.
So I put my hands up to play my song.
All right. So you all get to Bingo's Clown Room, the parking lot thereof, at 2 p.m. It's the slow crowd.
We're not early.
You can see it's a strip mall, and Bingo's Clown Room, good sign. You can see inside that it has kind of a Greco-Roman theme through the windows, which is kind of odd. Give him that. But there's a man waiting in a cheap business suit waiting for you.
Actually, I guess I get there. I'm going to scout the area out first, just out of habit.
All right, give me an alertness check.
In 1989, Oldsmobile.
Tom, do you want a set of dice? Do you want me to give you
I'm fine, Ross. I got one right here.
Do you Tom?
Yeah, make it.
Sometimes Ross makes noises like a hard drive that's slowly.
Tom, you should have your own dice.
I do. They're at home, and I came.
Then take
class.
these dice.
I have dice right now.
No, you don't. You keep.
Dan was kind enough to give me.
Do you have your own dice?
I
Now?
have 2 sets of dice.
Okay, you have 2 sets of dice. All right.
Oh, I only bought one because of the workout, but I did bring
Does anyone else need
Easy
dice?
Roller brand dice.
Do you need dice?
I'm good.
Okay.
Dice for days.
Okay. Don't want anyone to go without dice. I have more. I have a surplus.
We got
Everything's
this.
fine.
We got this.
It's fine, Ross.
I brought
Everything's
new
fine.
dice.
I
These are my
never
Unknown
questioned-
Armies dice.
I never questioned your dice inventory.
Yeah, they just arrived this week. My
They
Unknown
are very
Armies
pretty.
dice.
Those
That's
are
true.
very
Wait, are those the Unknown Armies? No, sorry.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah, you can tell by the way they have multiple 3s on the 3.
Nice.
But Ross, yes, I made it.
Okay.
I have distracted Ross.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not distracted at all. I can. There is, as far as you can tell, there is no other. There. You can see your contact, or at least the man in the middle-aged man in the cheap business suit who looks very serious. Is wearing or is carrying a government sedan.
All right.
By now, Zinchenko's
There's no ambush site. There's no.
It's a force of habit.
Yeah, no, that's fine, and that's a totally appropriate reaction.
I'm going to walk over.
There could be an ambush, but it's something that has been. If there is, it's something been well set up. Could not be ascertained.
Do we have sidearms, by the way?
Do you? Are you a federal agent?
I am. I've got a sidearm.
He does. You are not, though.
I'm military.
You do not, because you.
I'm not supposed to do anything in America.
You will have to acquire a firearm on your own.
Can I find a gun in Los Angeles?
Can you find a gun in America? That's a hard question to
Okay,
ask.
so here's the thing. Just pick up that rock.
There's a gun.
Throw that rock.
Is there a gun show out back of a store somewhere?
There is, we'll have to deal with that next. So
I'm going
I
to start by
you don't see. Okay, so you go there. I'll say you get there first, but all of you show up shortly because you're all punctual. For some weird reason, you all think this is important, so you all show up on time. So 2 p.m. in the Bingo's Clown Room parking lot. It's not just the Bingo's Clown Room parking lot, by the way.
No, it's
There is an
small.
entire strip mall
Yeah.
with a variety of services.
Are you sure it's not actually a strip mall where everything else has gone out of business and has haunted, like, yellowed, cellophane taped up signs?
Well, now it is, because that's awesome. Thank you. It's very creepy. So it's creepy. But Luther greets you.
You a cop?
Are you a cop? You have to tell me if you're a cop. So that's your call and response line.
Flash in my badge.
Yeah, I'm present, but whatever. He should recognize us anyway.
Yeah, I'm in city clothes because I'm on vacation.
It was a long drive. I'm not drunk. I'm just a little bit buzzed now. It's worn off.
I'm totally. I don't even know what being buzzed is like. So the Luther tells you should be a relatively simple task.
Heard that one.
Clyde Bowman has passed away. He used to operate for the group. We need you to go in and clean up to make sure there are no loose ends before his family goes in to claim claim their inheritance.
How'd he die?
Heart attack, according to the coroner. We are mortal. We do die. People in our profession
in
do
ways
die.
other than
He was retired. He was not active. He had been retired for some time. Yes.
Oh, shit.
Yes, please don't. I'm sure you've heard scuttlebutt and rumors and stuff like that, but it is very possible to have a very long and normal career in this
and then we all have an ironic laugh.
occupation.
How old was he?
Well, I have a report on him, which I will give you now, which will answer all of your questions. Your mission right now is to proceed to his residence. The address is in there. It's not far. It's in L.A. Remove any evidence of the group's activities. His heirs are expected within 48 hours. Their flight has been delayed. So they are not going. So you have 48 hours from. Well, actually, it's more like 45 hours. But make sure everything is clean by then. Involve no one else in this operation. Meet me in a conference room, which I have rented out under a front company here. The address is here at the edge. It will be at an office park at the edge of this city. With a report, if you find signs that Bowman has violated their group's security, report them and contain them and that.
Secure, contain, protect.
Yes.
Got it.
There is a key to his apartment in that dossier. Yeah. So feel free to pass that handout around, by the way. So that has his relevant information.
Your relevant information.
I am, because I'm running the damn game, Tan. I have all the relevant information. That is literally my job.
Just drink.
Drink until it goes away, Ross.
If you hear something, say
Imbibing.
nothing and drink to
Imbibing
forget.
is a good word.
Carousing. Drinking with friends.
So
that is your mission. Now, if you excuse me, I would have I'm actually hungry. I'm going to go to lunch. Do not join me. He goes into Bingo's clown room, which does have a buffet.
I will say, a strip club with clowns and a buffet. That ain't right, man.
I think
Welcome to Los
we
Angeles.
should cleanse this place.
It's not the mission.
The mission does involve.
All right,
That's
so
fine.
guys,
That's
we're gonna
this
drop
house.
off. We're gonna drop off by Office Depot, grab a bunch of banker boxes, or wherever. If you have a thing against them, I don't really care. Banker boxes for basic containment and also for categorization, because you know they're going to ask us for that later.
Okay.
We do it ahead of time. They stay off our backs longer,
And
probably.
we're also going to stop by that gas station along the way and tank up and fill up a gas can.
Yeah, both of those things.
Okay. His apartment building is nearby. It's about a 20-minute drive from where you are. Are you guys going to do anything before you go there? You cannot take any. You have all your equipment except anything that could not be carried with you on a flight unless you are an FBI agent.
CIA agent.
CIA
Can't
is
carry-
not FBI. Those letters are different, actually, it turns out.
What?
So
You don't get to carry guns.
CIA does not get to carry a gun on a
America
flight.
works.
Well, all right.
So if you want a gun, you're going to have to get it. So tell me how you want to get a gun.
Well, I'm going to drop by the gun vending machine that's in front of every 7-Eleven.
Okay.
Put in a $20 bill and
It
get
is
a
LA.
piece.
All right, that would be a bureaucracy check to get funding to do that. Otherwise, you have to reduce a bond in order to buy it out of your own ATM card.
Well, let's see.
You know, I can make a bureaucracy.
And it'll
check
also
for you
be in
guys.
your name, which is really going to be bad if the cops find it.
Let's see. There is kidding aside, there's got to be a nice, easy way to find one. How about Humit? Finding the appropriate neighborhood and asking the right crazy person, where can I find the gun shed?
Is there a super
No, thanks.
criminology.
Oh,
Criminology
okay.
would be
I
to
like
find
a
an
cat.
illegal firearm.
Actually, criminology's better. I've got that.
I like a cat. Do you have what do you want, a 9mm cat or a 45 cat?
Is that a normal success?
Normal success.
All right, that will take you hours to track down one, but you have the thread that would begin that. You have to make a lot of calls and meet with a lot of people to find an illegal gun,
Okay. If it's going
and
to
you
take
still
hours,
need money to do it, which requires a bureaucracy check, or to get money from Delta Green, or you can reduce a bond by 1 point if you want to use your own bank account.
well, I'm just going to assume that it's not going to be as
Your
important.
daughter's probably not going to go to college. I mean,
Let's say it. Spend Tiffany's college.
The
fund
world's
there.
probably going to end first.
Anyways, I'm sorry. What do you want to do? You want to make that bureaucracy check?
Actually, if it's going to take hours to do all of this, we're on a time.
Yeah, it turns out getting an illegal gun is actually hard to do if you're a middle-aged white guy with no connections to the criminal community.
Yep.
Because that's like, are you a cop? You certainly look like a cop. Criminals are kind of paranoid about that. So you can do it, but it'll take you 6 hours.
Yeah, no, we're not going to do that yet.
But you can go to a gun store and do that and just make the bureaucracy check to see if Delta Green will pick up the tab.
Yeah, we'll do that one instead.
Okay.
Odd 4. I make.
What kind of gun do you want?
Just looking for a pistol.
Okay, you can get a revolver and some ammunition for it. Like we'll just say a 38.
Saturday night special, basically.
Well, no,
It's a standard expense, so you're fine, well within your budget. You'll be reimbursed for it, but it's in your name. So if the cops find it, they will be able to trace the serial number eventually. So keep that in mind. So he is going off to do that. That'll still take at least an hour. Zinchenko, what about you? You're an FBI agent. You already got a gun.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go.
But it is your FBI gun. Do you want to drop these? I mean, that's a criminology. Or you just fucking go to do your job.
I was gonna grab the stuff to go do the fucking job because I'm thinking, fine, it's a cleanup job. Just to get this done with, get the fuck out of here. I can go home.
All right. So what do you want to do? What is that? What is
like the basic prep is going to be grab again those boxes that I mentioned, which is cheap.
Sure.
It's just basic banker boxes. I figure it's good to be organized. It's good to have things we can easily carry out.
Yeah.
Also tape up and throw somewhere. Functional, and then just head over to the fucking place.
Gasoline.
That'll still take an hour. So just to make it easy.
Yeah.
Jordan apparently is not doing anything.
Gasoline would be good.
Kurtz.
I am going to computer science my way into any information I can get on Bauman's holdings and assets prior to his death.
Okay. Give me a roll.
Because I'm assuming that I would have like a super elite laptop that I would be allowed to take on the flight.
Yeah.
That is a 14 out of 80.
He has paid property tax in the state of California. Records of which are not digitized. So you know he owns property somewhere in the state. You do not know where.
That would not be the apartment, then.
Typically not.
No. So that means you need to find out where he owns property.
I think they call them condos. If you know.
Yeah.
So it looks like I'm taking a trip to the local records
Out of
office.
character somewhere. Probably. My toilet is okay. Now, sometimes you have to jiggle the handle because my toilet.
If only we had Flappy the Pipe Smith.
Anyway, sorry. Camera up. I've been neglecting you. I'm sorry.
What? No, it's fine.
Okay.
Well, let's see. Yes, I would also like to be a gun haver.
You would like to be a what haver?
A gun haver.
A gun haver.
FBI pathologist. So
You
you're
just want
I-
bureaucracy and see if you can get basically.
I mean, I'm an FBI agent, so
If you're an FBI agent, you have a gun.
yeah. So yeah, I guess I just need to write one down. 'cause I don't have
9mm
one written
handgun,
down.
whatever the
Yeah.
standard FBI firearm sidearm is.
Hey Ross, can I just have a knife?
What kind of knife?
Like a hunting knife.
How do you get into an airport?
Yes, you can get by. You cannot take that. Actually, you could have put it in your checked luggage.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you can do that.
Yeah, in your check bag.
I don't know.
Yeah, in your check bag. They don't. They won't. That's not carry on. For weird reason. But yeah, they'll let you carry it in your check luggage. So yeah, you have a hunting knife.
Okay, because actually my knife is a little bit better than my firearms.
Yeah, and that's all that matters. It's not like range or anything. It's just your skill check.
Ross, we're just going to clean up some files.
Of course. So an hour has passed. All of you have done these mundane tasks.
Yeah.
So do you want to go to his apartment, or do you want to do more prep before you?
Unless somebody
I would go
contacts
to the
me.
apartment.
Yeah, unless somebody
You
contacts
all, I will just assume, for the sake of all of you have burner phones,
Oh, yeah.
that you have bought at a gas station on the way over, that you have all given each other the phone numbers of,
Yay, go
and you all plan to
phones.
throw these phones away at the end of this operation.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be that pedantic about tradecraft.
Am I? Can I hack my way into owning a gun?
How?
No, I will. I will accept that as a no, and I will not. Try
I
to
just
err
don't
in the
understand how
situation.
that would work.
Super
I don't
duper.
think you're committing to your remit.
Okay, fine. I'm going to falsify records on the internet,
Okay.
so that there's a gun waiting for me to pick up at the gun store.
All right, go for it. I love it.
Don't crit fail.
If the guy at the gun store gives
I
you
got
any
it.
lip,
49 out of 80.
you should chokehold him.
Give me a bureaucracy check. Bureaucracy.
You have bureaucracy of 10. That's why I wanted to do this on computers.
No. You have the gun, but how the fuck are you going to pay for it? Like, can you convince Delta Green to pay for this gun?
14 out of 10.
All right.
Oh, wait a minute.
You have the gun, but reduce a bomb by 1 because you had to pay for it. You had to move money out of one of your personal accounts in order to pay for it.
I'll move it out of the fellow survivors of my extended captivity that brought me into Delta.
Yeah. All right.
Fuck them.
Yeah, fuck those people.
Well, there goes the picnic fund.
Yeah, there goes big fun. So you do that, and you get a hunting license, and you have a shotgun waiting for you.
Yes!
So yeah, or a hunting rifle. Which one do you want?
Shotgun.
Shotgun.
All right,
I mean,
you have a shotgun. So, all right. So that takes you an hour to pick that up.
I mean, I just had the base 20% in firearms and a shotgun. What could go wrong?
Oh,
Absolutely.
yes. Please, everyone, pick up the Aaron Gap. All right, so you go to his apartment is inside a declining working class neighborhood. The building is a jarring example of early 1960s design, blocky and drab.
Does that mean it's brutalist?
It's not brutalist. It's not even brutalist. It's just kind of like ugly.
One quick
generic.
question while he's doing that, because that takes an hour.
Okay.
And that means that we've got 1 hour of game time to make up. I'm going to see if I can borrow Zivchenko's ID for a few seconds.
The fuck for?
If you
I just want to run into this Kinko's.
are you trying to forge his ID?
I'll make a copy of it so that I can put
That's
it up.
forgery.
Yes.
You want me to get fired? You want me to lose my job and my family to fucking starve? Is that what you want, Robles?
That's when the mold
Actually,
happens.
no.
The mold's making
I
you
just
crazy.
want to have a second FBI badge to flash just in case someone asks if we
It
have
doesn't work that way.
questions.
Don't worry about it, okay?
All right. You're cool enough to flash a badge?
Don't
Right
worry
now?
about it, okay? No, we're not flashing badges on anybody. We're walking into a house that we have a key to, and we're packing shit into boxes.
I'm just thinking plan B, man.
We're moving men.
Listen, when Plan B happens, we've already fucked up.
All right. So
I'm going straight
you were
to-
all outside his apartment building. It is a
All right.
rather generic apartment building. It is not even brutalist. It wasn't designed by an architect. It was clearly built by a construction company.
Of course.
Very, very. It seems like it's very flat roofs. It's obviously been leaking a lot. So
Oh, you know what happens when the apartment leaks? You get mold.
How much mold? Actually, wait. We're in California. How bad is the mold in California, really, comparatively? I mean,
Depends what part of California we're in.
we're in LA. This is
Yeah, muggy is all shit.
muggy, but is that moldy? Because you see,
Yeah.
okay, listen, West Texas gets a lot of mold because it's dry out. You see what I'm saying? Different kinds of mold.
everyone, give me alertness checks.
The worst kind's the black mold, and that's right.
If you're
Make it.
That thrives also in dry and different.
as
Right.
far as you can tell, there are no surveillance cameras.
Got it. Yeah, I made it.
None whatsoever.
There's some people on porches or, idling about, but they don't give a shit about you. None of you are that conspicuous or conspicuous at all. No one's going to give a shit about you. Especially because you have a key to his building or to his
Shotgun in
room.
one hand, a cup in the other.
Well, yeah, if you walk around with a shotgun, that's probably going to draw some attention.
Suddenly we're
I
playing
assume you're
Cyberpunk.
not going to air in that much.
I'm just carrying a bunch of bags with folded up boxes. That I'm going to unfold when we get inside.
So all of you go in. Who's going to open the door?
If nobody else has the balls to, I will. Okay, you got it. All right, Robles.
All right,
Level
you
the shotgun
open.
at the door.
You open the door.
Tase the door.
You see the interior. It opens up to the interior of Bowman's apartment. It is Spartan and grim. Aside from a patina of cigarette smoke, there is scant evidence that anyone actually lived here.
That's accurate.
Just inside.
Smells like my grandpa's house.
Thank you. Just inside the door, there's a ring of labeled keys hanging from a hook. Someone can grab those, start reading the key labels, and figure out where they are.
Relay.
Yeah.
Carcosa.
So let me get through the rest of these. There's a well-worn couch faces an archaic squat television. It's a CRT. Ugh. Carrying basic cable only. On the adjacent coffee table are a stack of mostly completed crossword puzzle books, issues of Sports Illustrated and Reader's Digest, and a book of unhealthily artificial donuts that are now crumbling and dry because they've been, he had a heart attack days ago. So no.
Diz.
Yeah, do you want to get him? Yeah, go for it.
Just give him some coffee. He'll be fine.
The adjoining kitchen is mostly bare, with a smattering of cans, pans, and boxes. The only human touch is a crudely drawn human figure entitled Grandpa. It's signed Cassie and bearing 2 gold stars from the teacher hanging on the refrigerator. You all feel
The
momentarily
feels.
sad. Yeah, you all have the feels for a moment.
Except me. Younglings.
No, even you. Even you.
No, Ross, I
I check
resist.
his
Sorry,
shelf.
you don't get to choose your emotions, Jordan.
And you do.
I'm God. I get to. Down the hall is a linen closet of no of interest and a small bathroom.
Wait, I'm interested in the linen closet.
We searched the linen closet.
Well, hold on. Let me read. This is the cursory examination. Bathroom is in a disturbed state. A broken towel rack, cracked shower door, few fragments of broken ceramic, toothbrush holder swept into the corner. There also persist faint traces of death.
Really rough.
Kamarov can tell this is probably where he died of a heart attack.
And that, kiddies, is why you don't masturbate in the shower after they've diagnosed you with arteriosclerosis.
Wow. All right. Yeah. Canon now.
That's why you don't say.
Bowman Park occupied one of 2 bedrooms at the end of the hall. It holds a queen-size bed and a dresser on top of which rests photographs of Clyde and his late wife Marlene.
Yeah,
High school graduation photos of his 2 children, a few photos of a grandchild, and a ceramic paperweight of a child's handprint with the name Cassie, age 4, crudely painted on it.
Oh, feels.
Yep, more feels. Plus 5 feels.
I don't like
Tom gets 50 feels.
I don't like this feeling, Ross.
Too bad.
It's alien.
Nope.
You can't fight this
Deal with it.
anymore.
You are now hooked on a feeling.
There's also the other bedroom is an office. There is in storage. There's some books there, some shelving, some cabinets of paperwork. It will take, let's see, there are 5 of you. It will take you at least 2.5 hours each. All together, 2.5 hours for all of you to search the apartment thoroughly to find every.
We do exactly that.
All right, everyone, give me a search check. Does anyone have accounting at 30% or better?
Yes.
Okay.
60%.
Okay. Whoa.
30.
Oh, that's bad. Tom rolled 100 on
I
the
rolled
search.
100. Happy birthday, Ross.
Are you trying to get us killed again, Tom?
Yeah.
I succeeded in
Seriously,
accounting.
Ross.
Succeeded on my search. 31 out of 41.
All right.
I failed.
You fail.
Accounting is
I'm
a
looking
screaming
at keys.
success.
You make a lot of noise as the couch kind of breaks apart as you move it to see if there's anything underneath it. And then a moment later, you hear a knock at the door.
Someone deal with that.
All right. Steve is going to drop the accounting thing he was just getting grokking out of something good with and go to the door.
Goes to the door. There's an old woman there. She's like, "Who are you? What are you doing here? What happened? What happened to Mr. Bowman?"
Oh, hey, we're here to clean. Don't worry about it.
You don't look like a cleaner to me.
I'm going to persuade her.
Yeah, you fucking try that.
She's naturally suspicious.
You better.
Black. 17 out of 71.
Ooh.
Listen, I know it's really hard to deal with, and I'm very sorry. You know, I imagine he was a decent, quiet neighbor.
He was, and it's a shame. I mean, no one found him for 3 days.
I know, so we got to make sure.
I
This
had
place
to
is,
smell it before they came over.
I'm so sorry. We're working on that right now. We're professionals, man.
Oh, you don't. Where's your cleaning equipment?
It's in the back towards the bathroom.
Oh, you don't have the clean suits with the gloves on. You have the ties on. It looks.
But
very...
you know, we try to look professional, and honestly, it's the only thing we got going for us, man. Honestly, we're just a starter business. We don't have enough for like the best equipment, but we will work the hardest.
Oh, that's good. That's what we need
that's-
these days. People don't work anymore.
Right.
We're a
Hard
web
work-
startup. We're
hard
a cadaver
work-
without
hard
a
work is
knee.
its own reward, but we still got to get paid too. So we took this job, and we think we're going to do the right thing for this place, spruce it up so that a new, good, quiet neighbor can move in.
Oh yeah. Do you have a business card?
Not on me. We don't even have enough to print those out right now.
Oh, that's so
But-
sad. You need extra money.
Well,
Yes.
you know, I don't want to ask.
Oh my god. Fucking monster. All right.
I'm a borderline personality, Ross.
All right. Go for it. Roll persuade again.
Yellow. That is an 11.
Crit.
I'm going to take this one for everything.
Well, I
she can
had
do.
this money. I was going to give it to the church for their.
Oh no, I can't.
For their
That's
soup
so
kitchen.
important. That's
It's
so important. I'm holding her hand.
$300.
I hold her hand as I say this.
Yeah.
It's so important. I understand, but there's so much good we can do, and that's just so tempting. I mean,
Do you have a family?
I do, ma'am.
Oh, all right.
I have a son who I love very, very much, and I really want to make sure that he can get through college in this horrible era when you can't afford these things.
Okay, so
I get $300. Slush
you
fund.
get $300
Fuck yeah.
as you're an asshole to this poor woman.
I'm also inured to helplessness, so
Yeah. All right. So 2.5 hours go by. You deal with Mrs. Janowitz.
I dealt
by the
with
way.
I don't care about her name.
It was for the record. It's in the book. It's in the fucking.
Okay, well,
God, don't tell me what's important. So you do find out one other thing. You do find out the location of. He has a property deed for a cabin outside of L.A.
Oh.
So
He has a cabin in the woods.
he does have a cabin in the woods.
Fuck me sideways.
Now you have cleaned out his apartment. As far as you can tell, there is no reference to the group or any of his work. So
That's bad.
Just to make sure that we.
What's on the
have-
key ring?
there are many keys, including several to his cabin, including his
several.
cabin,
Just want to
the
dot
septic
the
tank,
T's and cross the I's
and other
here.
things. Sorry, what?
But I am going to make sure that we take all papers, all books, anything printed,
Oh, yeah, put those
and
in
it
the
goes into the box.
banker boxes.
Are you saying, so you're stripping his apartment of his stuff? Okay.
Anything printed, any of his personal journals, anything like that.
There are no personal journals. There is paperwork, but it's like Social Security paychecks, pension checks. He used to work for the IRS, and so he was getting.
Forensic accountant type shit.
It's in his.
Yes.
It's in his. Did you look at the handout?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. It
He was
says
a member of the Bureau of Internal Revenue, which was later the IRS.
Yeah.
He retired as Assistant Deputy Commissioner for Operational Support, which is definitely why we take those things. Justified paranoia. It's entirely possible that he hid something in that in numbers code, which none of I have accounting high enough to reach.
You can give me a bureaucracy check to see if any of that would have any information.
38 out of 40.
No, these are standard pension work, paperwork. As far as you can.
Mathematics, would that help me look for ciphers?
Sure.
Yes.
Nope, there are no ciphers. This is all totally normal paperwork.
We're not saying we're paranoid or anything, but we totes are.
Well, that's just it. If he had anything unusual, if he kept anything unusual, either he was totally followed the book and destroyed everything related to the group, or if he did, he must have put it at the cabin.
Okay, so we need to check the cabin.
Well, an
Okay.
airstrike on the cabin.
They're not going to approve that. Does somebody want to actually... Is anybody good at faking handwriting?
It's about 2 hours. It's a 2-hour drive from where you are.
Road trip.
What do we want to do with handwriting?
It's about.
If anybody can fake his handwriting, if you can forge, what I might recommend is we put a veiled reference to the
It's about 6 p.m. now.
the cartels written in the margins of one of his books, just to kind of throw somebody on a false trail.
So you're going to leave some of his paperwork behind? I thought you were going to.
No. His books, his like the books he reads, like something that he might have thought of.
Oh,
reading.
okay.
That way, so there's a
The
false.
Reader's
legitimate-
Digest stuff.
Yeah. Just, so if somebody that goes look through his materials
Yes,
later,
you know,
they'll think he had
anything
something
that
like
jumps out on his bookcase.
Nothing.
Or is it just Reader's
You
Digest?
made your bureaucracy. Does anybody have a cult?
History of
I have a cult.
I have a cult.
All right, you can give me a cult.
Black.
So do I.
Hell no.
Nope.
I'm too busy trying to get people to make a cartel connection.
Did anybody make a cult?
Nope.
I'll try it. 20.
Yeah, no, he's fine.
I do not.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yep.
It's not on me.
All right. Pack up the shit.
All right, so
Water.
it's 6 p.m. right now. I'll say it's May. So you got a couple. You'll have 2 hours before it starts. I'm not gonna look up to find out what
Yeah.
sunsets.
Let's just head over.
Do we want to go immediately, or do we want to wait till the morning?
Yeah, we want to go immediately. It's entirely possible that his family knows about the cabin. We don't want them to get there before we do.
Yeah, you don't know if Luther was accurate about the 45-hour, 48-hour time thing.
And at this point, we're down to 36.
Yep.
Then
about.
we all better pick up some flashlights.
Yep, torches.
That'll take an hour. You don't have to roll anything to get flashlights, standard
We don't have to
flashlights.
register with them with Delta Green.
We're just going to go to, I don't know, S-Mart and
Shop smart.
pick up a couple of mag lights.
All right.
The heavy ones.
All right. Yeah, you can get. Well, mag lights.
for my
The
martial
good ones will
arts?
take a little longer to get because you have to go out of your way.
I'll pay extra.
Well, you have to go out of your way. You have to go.
Okay.
You have to go to a specialty store, or like REI or something like that.
Fuck it then. We'll just get the heavies they sell.
We'll get the knockoff mag lights.
Yeah.
That still work.
Talk about what else you want.
Just hit the local Ace Hardware or some shit and just get the biggest neck lights they've got. Fill the-
Can I use those with martial arts?
and then fill that. And then we can buy a sandbag and fill the middle with sand because it's not going to disrupt the mag light itself. Adds extra weight. What?
Well, I'm thinking
You
that
said
we
it
might
worked.
need. Okay, so we've got keys to the. Okay, we've got keys to the cabin, including a key to the septic tank. I'm fairly certain I heard Ross say something about a septic tank.
If you want to go trawling in this shit, by all means.
We better get waiters. Just in case, because somebody's going to have to go down there. Waiters and one of
1, 2, 3, not
like,
it.
1, 2, 3, not it.
1, 2, 3, not it.
Tom is drinking. What's your search, Tom?
20.
That means it's going to have to be me.
There's that
Son of a-
cornucopia of shit.
Not all of us are made for it. Robles.
All right. So you got the cheap
You are a shit
Walmart.
And then gas mask.
Walmart gas.
You know, like a painter's mask kind of thing.
You want a
Fixed
paddle.
vapor rub.
Wow.
You can probably get a painter's mask a little bit cheaper if you get the filter
David's
type and work
getting
for one shot.
some waiters and things that would let you all
You probably also want to drop by
Waste.
an auto shop and get the black latex gloves. They're thicker.
Are these things you can get at Walmart?
Mostly.
Okay.
You go to Napa for some of them, and
You can
Ace
get
Hardware
everything at
Brothers.
Walmart.
Look, man, I'm an Amazon
Actually,
Prime.
the California Walmart's
Like,
not so
no,
much
I don't
because
know.
they don't allow super centers in certain areas of California.
All right, just write down what you have so you can show me later, in case you want to like bullshit something.
We're
Bag
good.
of flour.
If it's stuff that's cheap, well, you have a $300 bonus budget now, so yeah.
I don't give a fuck. All right. I just more enjoyed getting the money off the old lady.
Spoken like a true borderline.
I told you I was going to fucking play this.
It's not about the money, it's about the grift.
All right, so that takes you an hour. So to
7
get the
o'clock.
flashlights, get the painter's masks. What else?
Waiters.
Masks,
latex
waiters, gloves, vapor rub. You mentioned a septic tank, and I said something about we're going to have to take a look at that because there's a key
Actually-
to the septic tank.
How are we talking like a more contemporary septic tank? Like, is it one that a person can?
It
actually
literally
fit through a
just
hole?
says there's a key that says septic.
It might not actually be a septic tank. Or
No, it's a happy tank.
The keys are
Could be a
labeled.
sepsis tank.
There's one that says septic.
Thank you, Ross.
That's all you know.
Yeah, so that's why we're getting the necessary stuff. Disposable
Delta
cameras.
Green agent ever been punished for being over prepared?
Well,
Ross will be writing that scenario soon.
And
Don't alert them.
Spoilers.
the one where if you don't hurry, you get
The
fucked
ones
over.
if you don't drink enough rum, you're screwed.
Where's the rum?
it's right over there, Tom.
All right.
It's in that bottle.
So it's 9 o'clock. It's a 2-hour drive. So it's 9 o'clock before you get there. It's dark, even in the summer. It's not difficult to reach. There's a few miles that are off the main road and are dangerous. Would be dangerous if it rains or anything like that, or if so. But you know, gravel roads, that kind of thing. It's fine right now. You see the distance through your headlights. Oh yeah, you only have one car, by the way. So
Shotgun.
everyone's piled into it. 2 up front, 3 in the back.
I rented it. I'm driving.
It's 3. It's a SUV type, a large one. So we'll just say like an Escalade type. So yeah, 5 people can't fit in there. It's still, you know, someone's got to ride in the middle of the back.
Back seat in the middle, my feet on the hump.
Okay.
Boy, am I glad that I thought to rent an SUV. I mean, normally I just get a smaller car.
But you only have the one vehicle.
Oh wait, Ross. One thing I'm picking up while we're out and about. I'm picking up a flask type bottle.
You went to Walmart.
Yeah,
Walmart has
It's there.
I'm just saying. I'm saying. I've got.
You want to put your name on it?
Are you
can
putting
put your
anything
name on
in
it.
this flask?
No. It's like okay. There's the bottles they sell that are flask size already.
Yeah.
There's one of those.
So you're
I'm just buying
an
booze.
empty bottle.
No. I'm buying booze.
So you're buying, what booze are you buying with it?
I don't fucking know.
Whiskey,
Old Lantern.
No, I'm not going to bottom shelf or any shit like that. No.
Jim Beam.
Like hell you are.
I've got standards.
You're not drinking for the flavor
Are
at
you
all.
hiding this from your fellow agents?
No.
All right, you all know that then. All right.
It's for later.
He's got to get drunk.
Is it
I guess.
clear liquor or is it colored? I mean, is it like whiskey or is it vodka?
Right now,
Because clear alcohol is for divorced women, according to Ron Swanson.
well, I was going to get something slightly higher proof, so probably whiskey.
Okay, so
Or Jägermeister.
Fuck no, that's not. That's cough syrup. It
Yeah.
actually literally is cough syrup.
all right, so you get a bottle of Jim Beam.
Something, yeah, just like, but it's the flask size, So it's not like I'm carrying a giant fucking bottle around, Here's my 1.5 liter bottle of Jim Beam, motherfucker. No, I mean,
It's a bottle of pre-mixed Three Wiseman.
there we go.
All right, so 2 hours
Jim,
later,
Jack, and the captain.
2 hours later, Robles pulls up to Clyde Bauman's cabin, 2 hours outside of LA. The cabin itself is a one-story high with you have the key to the front door. You can see it's connected to the local power grid. There is a power line near it, and there's power line leading into the house itself. So how do you want to go inside the building?
What's the weather like tonight?
It's clear. It's fine.
Damn.
Flip my phone. Is there a Wi-Fi connection nearby?
Nope.
Okay.
All right.
You are at least outside of Wi-Fi range.
Let's
from
take a
another
look
house.
at the
He
outside
could
of the
have had a
cabin.
Wi-Fi set up.
That's a good point. He did not.
Flashlights. Let's take a look at the outside of the cabin first.
I want to do checks.
Searching it, as
Sure.
always. I do not see
I rolled a 94 out of 81.
Nope.
So at least one person made it.
Nope.
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 No one made it.
No.
Okay.
It's going
Happy
in.
birthday,
Going in.
Ross.
Air and gas.
From the car, you can't see anything other than the house.
Yeah. I'm just heading up to the door.
Closing the air and gas.
So you go to the house. Are you unlocking and going in?
Yeah.
All right.
Fuck it. We're here to clean up.
You see the cabin itself is one story high. From the front door, you can see there's a bedroom, a bathroom, a living room, a few closets, and a kitchen. The building is constructed of wood with a faux log cabin exterior. There is a large fieldstone chimney. There is, let's see here, it looks like it's been unused for a while, maybe months, maybe years.
All right.
Everything is caked in dust.
I'm going to turn the lights on.
Yep, lights flip on.
the Claymore lines.
There are more than a few cobwebs.
Two teenagers are doing it on the couch.
Nope, I said cobwebs. Nothing goes on.
Oh, I thought you said co-eds.
All right,
You
I
two,
always
get the
get
fuck
those
out.
two confused.
You want a drink?
Okay, so we're going to need to toss this place pretty thoroughly.
Pretty much.
Start at the back, work our way forward.
Standard operating procedure. Let's go.
all right.
And break.
So you're just gonna search everything. Be methodical.
Toss the
All
place.
right.
We rolled for being awesome agents. That roll. We all naturally excel at.
Once you're closer now, the cabin itself is quiet. Aside from a few secondhand furniture, rustic decor, there are two items of interest.
Signal intelligence.
I'm interested.
There is a foot locker, and the plumbing is interesting. There's also an outhouse and a shed behind the building, which you all failed to notice from the car.
Well, fuck it.
So you can study that. Let's see here. There is also a shallow pit 10 yards away from the house, opposite the car.
We didn't see that.
Yeah. You can see metal glinting from your flashlights from that. It looks like a hatch of some kind.
Must be the septic tank.
So I'll just go from left to right. There's multiple points of interest. What do you want to do?
I'm checking the main cabin.
This is from the main cabin. The two things that look of interest in the main cabin itself are a footlocker and the plumbing itself looks unusual. Particularly
Fuck obsession. Okay, I'm checking it, and I'm also looking for mold.
the plumbing or the footlocker.
The plumbing.
Well, for one thing, the first thing that looks a little unusual. The first thing is that the kitchen sink is filled with concrete.
Well, that's a solution.
Yeah.
When you just can't get that leak to fucking stop.
And then you look at all the other plumbing, and you realize everything else has been filled up with concrete.
Also, I look in the cabinets. Is there anything in the cabinets?
This is what your action is. Is looking at the plumbing. You realize that none of the pipes connect anymore to the septic tank. They've all been filled with concrete.
I'll announce this.
All right. Meanwhile, while you are doing this, let's see here, Robles. What wanting to look at?
Well, let's take a look at that footlocker first.
You open up. It is locked, of course, but there is a key that is labeled
Footlocker.
Yep.
It's a good thing he wasn't a franchise manager.
Yep.
This could have taken all day.
You find a lot of stuff. There is a reel-to-reel tape in a reel-to-reel audio player that you could just push play on if you wanted to. There is a small cardboard box.
Let's push that one.
It worked well in Evil Dead.
There is an annotated copy of a. There's a manuscript there, typewritten. Looks like from the 70s or 80s or something like that.
Okay.
It is titled "Sky Devils: Archetypal Figures in Native American Mythology" by Karen Barr. It is rejected by University of Indiana Bloomington, 1985. Or there's the rejected is in handwritten text.
That's my alma mater.
There are some tear gas grenades. They look kind of old. There is a weird metal knife of some kind. Do you have archaeology?
I do not.
All right, so it's a weird metal knife. There is a leather pouch. There is a glass sphere. It is a sphere made of glass, and there is a bit of metal sticking to it.
The orb.
And finally, there is a file that says Vinajot Corporation.
Guys, I think we've hit pay dirt.
Sorry, there is a sealed envelope with a triangle in green ink.
Ooh.
That is taped to the interior of the lid. So, yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to hit play, and let's open up that envelope.
Okay.
Or for Delta Green.
Who's in the cabin?
Woot.
You all give me a fucking sand check.
You guys
You're
asked for it.
listening to a thing.
Holy shit, I made it.
All right.
I failed.
You succeed. So you're the one who failed.
Yes.
All right, so you lose 1 point stand. It's unnatural. The audio tape plays, and
Tagen. What a wonderful sound.
nope, there's a desperate man who is, there's screams of pain, there's screams of anguish, there's the sound of meat ripping on the audio, and then there is the sound of an old man saying, "Yes, just not say the name, and then there is an inhuman howling as he says Yog-Sothoth several times in a row. It seems the word Yog-Sothoth caused something, a great deal of pain, is the only lesson you can come out of that. But that kind of pierces the cabin. So while you're looking at
Looks like we found the stash.
Jordan.
I guess.
Here, want to take a
I'll
look
be
at the
searching.
knife?
I'll be searching the cabin that isn't the footlocker.
Well, the pipes are being checked out. So you could check out a shed in the back
I'll check
or
out
the
the shed.
outhouse.
Work shed.
I'll check out the work shed.
The work shed. You open it up. You find an assortment of tools, the kind of things you'd use to maintain a cabin and cut back and do lawn maintenance, that kind of thing, and keep the forest at bay.
Dig a new hole for the sun.
But there's just one tiny little thing unusual.
Is it tiny?
It is tiny.
Okay.
It's a 4x5 grid of jerry cans. That all, and this scent of gasoline just very strong. So there's 20 jerry cans. It smells like they're full of gasoline.
Well, that's certainly not cause for panic or alarm. Not or alarm.
Yeah, no.
But I'm totally gonna. That's totally about something. No one keeps that much gasoline on hand. Like that's not even diesel. That's just
I mean, there's a
petrol.
backup generator.
Which would be diesel.
This is connected power grid. You don't see a generator. Anyways,
I'm also somewhere. I'm like, wait, septic tank. That's why does he have an outhouse?
let's see here. So that's where you're.
You don't need a
Kurtz.
house for a septic.
I will let you, as this is going on, since you're in the cabin. If you want to, you can go over and read the letter. You want to read the letter?
It's a Delta Green letter?
Yes.
David said he was reading it. I was going to look at the Native American script with my occult.
All right, give me an occult roll.
Well, it is your alma mater.
Yeah, 27 out of 40.
All right. Woo! You quickly realize that this is talking about some sort of aspect of Native American mythology that is literally in no text. This is an entirely new field. Either this person is totally making this up, or this is an entirely new field of knowledge that has nothing to do with the established canon of Native American mythology. It's talking about things like the moon-faced giants and the sacred inner world, and the toad-faced god.
I visited her sacred inner world, if you know what I mean.
What? Take a drink. So you realize this is an entirely new body of knowledge, or it's a total fraud. This person making up. So what is your character thinking?
Oh, he...
It would take weeks to read this all and understand it, like a home pursuit.
Okay. Huh. Well, he obviously kept it for a reason, and it's relevant to everything else that's in here. So what else is in the lockbox?
There are multiple things. One thing is the envelope. I say,
there's
Cameron,
an
do you
envelope?
want to read it?
Yeah, I do. I would
Okay.
like to do a thing.
There was
Please read it to the class, and by that I mean the players.
Hey guys, I think you might want to hear this. To whom it may concern. I guess that's us. Are we concerned?
Yeah,
guess
I
we
have
will be.
concerns.
If you are reading this note, I can assume I have died or become incapacitated before I had the courage to complete my final mission. You will find about 20 gallons of gas in the shed behind this cabin. Pour it into the septic tank beside the cabin and ignite it. You'd be happier if you didn't look inside. Please make sure that the remains are kept from my children. I am so sorry. God, please forgive me. Clyde Bauman.
Sounds legit. All right.
We should do exactly that.
Yeah. How many of those gas masks you buy?
Oh, I just got the one.
All right.
Oh. Oh, I have
Does
suspicion.
anybody else want to look at the letter? No? Yes. All right.
I'll look at it again.
All right.
Okay,
So,
what's in the little leather bag that was in there? 'Cause we
Leather
know
bag,
we've got
yeah.
Creepy knife, leather bag.
Creepy knife. Does anybody have archaeology?
No.
I have chemistry and physics.
That's for nerds.
Do those words mean archaeology?
He was just trying to close the Aaron gap.
No.
No, I'm saying that chemistry or physics means that I could identify the metal.
It's iron.
That is totally
Okay. I'm satisfied now.
Okay.
Tom, do you have
The leather
archaeology?
pouch. Nope. It's hair. There are teeth. Does anybody have?
I have
actually,
forensics.
yeah, that's human infant teeth. And
Alright.
feathers, bird feathers.
What about the hair?
It's black. You can't identify it. It doesn't. You're not. It's mammalian.
Okay.
You're not sure.
There's
Actually, does anybody have physics?
No.
I do have physics.
Hey,
All right, give me a stand check.
I'm good.
Okay. What's your physics at?
40.
You look at that glass sphere, and it's transparent. It's glass. There's no magnetic part. It's transparent enough to be like totally glass, and there's no like metal particles or anything in it. And there's metal sticking to it, and so you stick it to something else. You realize it's magnetized. This is glass that is magnetized,
fucking magnet glass.
which is not physically possible.
how does it work?
I mean,
How does that
it is
work?
probably fresh from the ground. Because that means there's still gravity in it.
Wow.
You,
Is that Aaron Gap or something beyond?
no, it is physically impossible. You don't lose any sanity, but you realize this defies.
This doesn't seem physically possible.
Does not seem physically
That's
possible.
what he kept saying.
Oh, the things you'll see.
Of the places you'll go.
Quick question.
The file about the Vinaja Corporation, or Venta Corporation, is dated from 1965 to 1968. And it deals with an FBI investigation, but someone smuggling weapons in Miami, and deals with the South American group or organization they call the K Group. And apparently there was a raid on a warehouse in Puerto Rico that recovered something called the shell formula. The manila folder labeled the shell formula is empty. So
We've got to take down Exxon.
you're not sure what the K Group is.
Question.
Yeah.
While listening to the tape, was the screaming coming... Like, could we identify the origin of a scream? Did it sound like it came from a human-ish mouth?
Yeah, you can give me a forensics check.
Oh, can we both do it?
Yeah.
Black. 19, yeah.
I have it at 0, so...
Plenty. Yeah, like 36 out of 80.
Either it's been altered through, electronic methods or, some sort of editing. Naturally, that sound could not come from a human.
Okay.
So, that's something to think about.
Out of character, I think whatever happened to his wife, and that's why he couldn't kill it.
Maybe that was one of them screaming goats on that tape. I mean, screaming goats.
Well, he said the word Yog. Someone said Yog-Sothoth, and that caused the scream. Is the word Yog-Sothoth.
Goats could be trained.
So we just need to shout Yogg-Sothoth.
So, yeah, there's a shallow pit out there, which Jordan saw. Jordan, I assume you went over and looked at it. Jordan.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's a hatch in the metal, at the bottom of the pit. And there's a lock on the hatch. And you realize this is a septic tank. But all of you who look in the cabin, looked at the piping, realize the piping is no longer connected to the septic tank.
Okay, so he's using.
And the septic tank, which you don't even make a skill check to realize, it is very, very large. Certainly way larger than a
hunting cabin.
hunting cabin would ever need. It is like the size of a
Maybe he just
truck
planned on
trailer.
never having it pumped.
We're talking some serious
All right,
shit.
hey guys, just so you know, there's like a dozen, like more than a dozen or so cans of
About
gas.
20 of them, actually.
Yeah, about that many.
Yeah.
It is 6 feet by 6 feet by 10 feet. You would guess.
It's almost bigger than the damn cabin.
Yes, it is very large. There's a
How'd
very
you
large
know?
hatch
How'd
on
you
it.
know?
Yeah, he
Big
left
enough
a
that
note.
somebody could, walk
I looked at
around
the
in
note.
it.
Yeah.
We should go do exactly that right now.
Do what? What is that?
He's showing me the note.
What does the note say you should do?
take all that gas that's in the shed, dump it down the septic tank, and light it up.
Well, you have to open the hatch to do that. So you have to unlock the hatch and open it up.
So whoever the quickest person is needs to open the hatch, and the rest of us can just drop
Stand
gas
by.
in there.
Yeah.
14
I'll stand by with something flammable just to throw in.
13
You guys
Dex.
pour.
11.
Who else is who's like really fast?
Dex.
I could run for a long time, but I'm not that fast.
Dex is 11.
I have a feeling, though, that you just have to say Yogg-Sothoth.
Okay, I will shout Yogg-Sothoth while holding a burning object.
I say we do let's go do exactly that thing right now.
Sure.
All right, so let's be very specific about how this is going to work.
It's
Who
not gonna
is
work.
unlocking the hatch?
Who's the fastest one?
I've got a dex of 10.
11.
14.
13.
11.
You're the man, dog.
Damn it!
I'm going
the martial
I'm going to
master.
soak a rag in my booze. Light it
Oh,
up.
I have the distinguishing feature of quick reflexes.
Oh, hey.
That'll come.
Okay,
in
so
handy,
let's do
sure.
this.
Yeah.
Listen,
By the
you
way-
guys, yeah.
Just to make sure, I was miming loading my gun, but I'm going to say aloud for the listeners at home, loading revolver.
Okay,
Oh, wait, shit, yeah, it's just safety off or some
you
shit.
you unlock the hatch.
When we're ready.
All right, how?
Take a swig first.
So we move all the jerry cans out there.
Okay.
So we can basically. So I'm the second fastest, so I will pour, and we will just set this up bucket brigade to spend the least time. So you take my empties, you hand me the new ones.
Right.
I offer everybody a swig.
I will take you up on that.
Okay.
Shit.
Racing shot.
I take 2.
All right. So, let's see here.
We really don't want to look in there.
I feel like the circle was over before it got back around to you.
All right, so you unlock
Okay.
it. So you move all the jerry cans near the septic tank, out of the shed. All right, so
We set this up.
you unlock the hatch. Chunk chunk. Are you opening the hatch too?
Wait,
Whoa,
he's
whoa,
ready
wait.
to start throwing gas in.
Wait until we're ready. Like, okay.
Wait, hold on. Up in the
It's like a
shed.
it's like a manhole size. It's a large.
So
Up
might
in the
potentially
shed,
kick
was
you
there
over.
a hose of any sort?
no
Okay.
hose.
It was worth a shot.
Could we like kick 2 over to like
I mean,
dump it
really,
on
you don't really have to dump the cans even. You can just chuck them in there. The fumes will
They're
Those are
not
open.
that. The hatch is not that big to fit an entire jerry can.
Right, no, I was more
You
just
have to
thinking
pour
if we
them in.
could start a siphon hose, then we wouldn't have to open it nearly as much.
True.
All right, so
But we didn't
who
think about
is
that,
opening
so-
the hatch? Because you do have.
I am going to open the hatch. Are we ready?
Like,
All right.
Do your
Yeah.
thing.
As Ross asked again with increasing fervor the whole time.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Quick reflexes, go!
You open the hatch. A woman's voice rises up. Hello? Please help.
Glug, 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 glug.
Nothing happens. All of you give me sand checks.
Oh, great.
She sounds quite human.
I'm good.
I'm fine.
Wait, is this helplessness?
Ought to.
You have to tell me it's helplessness.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
No, wait, no, it's actually unnatural.
Okay.
Because you don't know what's going on.
Red. I failed.
Well,
I crit.
actually, Ross, I know something, and I hate to be the one to point this out, but
It's 4 sand if you fail.
I failed. Sorry.
okay, I succeeded.
It's 1 if you make it. So if you make it and you have a disorder, you have to make a sand check for each disorder to see if they trigger.
All right.
If one disorder triggers, you don't have to roll for the other disorders.
I'm going to start with borderline.
All right.
I figure that's a tactical choice, you know. Black. Oh, that triggered.
Okay.
I don't care what you are.
No, it's not that beneficial. No.
Okay. That's not so. How's this?
No, it's the other way around.
Okay.
She's definitely human, and you need to save her because you'll be a hero.
Shit. Guys, maybe we should let her out. I mean,
So yeah.
what if he just lost his fucking mind and tried to kill his family?
Hello, please.
Then who's
Someone
controlling
kidnapped
her
me.
food?
Threw me in
I don't
here.
fucking know.
Please help.
Sit for the past 14 years.
How do we know she's been here for 14 years? He died how many years ago?
I was here a couple days ago.
Because she died in 2002.
She was declared dead in 2002. Anybody can declare. I can declare you dead right now. I can make a phone call. Do you want me to, I can get a sat phone. Declare you dead right now.
Glug,
Zichenko.
glug, glug, gluggity, glug,
Zichenko.
glug, glug.
What?
Do you see any
All right,
holes
everyone lost 1 sand.
in the top of that thing?
No. Follow me on this.
Do you see any air holes?
It's not a question when she died. When did he die?
He died 3 days ago.
You can survive 3 days. Air holes. I can punch an air hole anywhere. Tell me where to punch a fucking air hole.
She said she was down here 2 days ago. He's been dead for 3 days.
I said I've been here for days. I've lost track of time.
Glug, glug. Glug, 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 glug.
So you're pouring it in?
It's like, hey, do you need some help pouring?
Yes.
I'll pour. Here, let's pour together.
Did you pour together? Okay.
Yeah. Well, actually, hey, this is fun.
All right. So here's the thing. First off,
That might be a little...
Zinchenko.
Yep.
She's a victim, and you need to save her because you'll be a hero.
Oh, God. I'm doing what's right.
These people are wrong. They aren't listening to you.
All right, guys. Pull the gun. Here's the deal. I'm just going to take her and just, take her to a facility. She's obviously badly hurt. Now she's getting fumes and shit. You pull that fucking trigger, you know what happens.
Catch.
All right. So we're going into combat now. What is your... No, he had the gun first. He did roll. So he has the gun on everyone. If anyone draws, he will have the first action before he does. So...
that's why I'm throwing it.
All right, so first off, David, what are you doing? He's already drawn his pistol on everyone. What are you going to do?
Well, standing by,
Okay.
waiting for the jerry can to get thrown.
The jerry can. All right.
I guess, are we going by a round table or
Well,
dice?
you had initiative because you surprised everyone.
Yeah.
So you have the gun drawn on everyone else. So what is your action? Robles.
For the second holding,
Actually, give me a sand check.
That's right.
You think he's right. You do have a bond with him, right?
I do have a bond
Yep.
with him.
He could be right.
I pointed out the reason why I'm certain he's wrong.
What are your motivations?
No,
There ain't no air holes in that septic
if
tank.
the person you trust with your life is wrong, that's going to cost you sand. So do you want to think he's right, or do you want to lose sand?
You don't know how far gone I really am. I mean, shit.
I met you at the airport and you were already 15 beers down.
You just know that I drink.
Yeah.
You don't
All
think I'm
right, you
psychic.
lose 3 sand.
All right.
You lose. You're the person you give a shit about is going nuts, and it's not going you well. So you're for this round. I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck is wrong with Zinchenko? Jordan.
So getting killed. All right.
Zinchenko's pulled the gun on the group.
Be reasonable in this situation. You know that these things can have voices that sound normal. This
Actually,
has
you
been
don't
documented.
know that.
I'm saying it.
You're saying.
I'm just saying it.
Do you have
Hold on.
persuade?
Yeah, of course I have perspective.
Like 10?
Okay, give me a roll.
At 20. I have it at 20.
Look out.
Give me a roll.
We're rocking now.
No.
All right, you don't sound you don't sound convincing.
I stopped
Actually, wait, no,
pouring.
I'm gonna go back.
You
A
stop.
gun is a gun. I still stop pouring.
You stop pouring. All right.
The name
And
of
you
the...
try to say that, it just doesn't. It like your voice cracks. You realize
No, it's like you really shouldn't do that. Yeah,
you're like paralyzed. Like, what if he is wrong? You don't know that
Listen.
that thing in Afghanistan definitely could not have
Listen,
been.
Ellis did not sound like Ellis, okay? You were there. You were fucking there. Ellis did not sound like Ellis. He sounded like something else. Even though he technically was still Ellis, he still sounded different. That does not sound different.
All right.
You know.
Anyways,
I saw shit like this.
Kurt. Yeah. Do you have a natural at all?
I have a cult.
No, I asked for a natural.
No.
Okay. Actually, yeah, you're kind of like you've never seen anything outside of this universe aside from what you've been briefed about. Which, so as far as you know, that could be. You've never, actually, out of character, you don't know anything that could pretend to be human that is not human.
I
So-
came to Delta Green after an encounter with the unnatural that subjected me to extended captivity.
But that was not the same as something that pretended to be human. You don't think that's possible.
Okay.
You don't know that that's possible. So there is doubt. So you can act however you want. However, you were not certain one way or the other. Your character would not know one way or the other.
How close am I to him?
I'd say you're across the hatch from him, so like 10, 20 feet away. He would get a shot off if you decided to charge him in melee. He's got a readied action, essentially, to shoot the first one of you that tries to attack him.
I committed to this trope. Yeah, I'm into it. I'm gonna knock him out.
You're alright. First off, you get a plus 20. Do you want to shoot him?
Yeah.
Alright, plus 20 to hit.
It's all right.
Thanks for the distraction.
Borderline
20%
personality.
to hit.
I'm not going to doubt myself. Okay.
Yeah.
Sitting on a...
Well, you're crippled by self-doubt, but you're not going to act in any way.
It sounds like a normal person. Are you actually burning an innocent person to death? That's actually a legitimate concern.
71. Black. 18. Yeah, I made it.
All right. You can charge and take the bullet, and if you survive, you can still attack him. Or you can try and dodge, in which case you try and jump out of the way, in which case you cannot attack him.
I'll dodge.
All right.
I 26 out of 50.
All right, you jump out of the way. You cannot attack him. That was your action. You see him raise the pistol and aim it at you, and you jump out of the way as he fires.
Press X to dodge.
Yeah, basically. But you can't attack. So, camera off.
Still going with the same plan.
Actually, give me a sand check. Your teammates are shooting each other. This is violent.
29.
All right. Well,
Sorry, I'm going high on red if I haven't said yet.
all right, that's fine. What are you going to do?
Same plan. Catch!
You're throwing. All right, give me
Yeah.
athletics.
All right.
I'm guessing I can't dodge or nothing, so... Yay!
41 out of 30.
41 out of 30?
Yeah.
All right, so you fail.
Yes.
All right.
Sorry.
It goes wide. It doesn't hit him. Let's see here. All right. Let's see here.
By the way, how many cans have we poured in?
Just one. You just start. Like, she opened the hatch and she started screaming, and he lost his shit pretty quickly because
right.
it sounded like an innocent person, and he needs to save her because he needs to be a hero. All right. So you backed up a foot or two, shot at him, and he ducked. What is your action? All right. Do you want to ready an action to shoot him again if anyone charges you, or are you just going to shoot him again?
I'll ready the action.
All right.
For whoever goes after me.
All right. What are you saying while you're aiming your pistol at everyone?
I'm guessing a persuade isn't possible against other player characters, so I'm just going to be like...
You can try to persuade them. They still free will. It's just,
yeah.
It'll give them an incentive to do it or not.
Listen, I mean... Whoa. Back the fuck up. You just want to murder... You're just here to fucking murder someone? We don't know what's going on. We don't know what he said. We don't know what he's lying about. I mean, do you believe everything? This is all cloak and dagger, smoke and mirrors bullshit out here. You know this.
If
you
weren't
signed up
willing
for
to
this.
follow orders, why did you come out here?
We were here to investigate and clean up his mess.
And this is a mess.
By killing people. You're going to fucking murder someone.
No witnesses.
You haven't even looked in the tank. You don't know. There's a woman yelling at
That's
you.
a lot of talk, but
No
you're the only
witnesses.
one pointing a gun.
I'll tell you what. Prove me wrong.
No
look in
witnesses.
the fucking plate. You look her in the
You've
fucking
never
eye. You
killed
tell me
anyone
that.
before. You've just been held in captivity. Killing someone's going to be a little more hardcore than you're used to.
That's why I'm not doing it.
My manipulation is you look her
If
in
you
the
look
fucking
in
eye.
the tank, it would be a lot easier to confirm if she's a monster or not.
Right, you look her in the fucking eye and you tell me. I will fucking do whatever you look down, you see a monster, and you do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care.
That's how the world ended.
I'll look in the tank.
Okay, well, let's get to your action first. First off, so he's yelling and aiming at everybody.
No witnesses.
Robles, what are you doing?
You know, that message would be a lot clearer if you would put the gun down, and we can talk this over like rational people.
Right, charge me.
Persuade,
That's
so.
great.
Go
That's
ahead and
rational.
persuade.
Throw shit at me.
You know, we've been through a lot of shit. We've never pointed
Yeah, you
guns
do
at
have a
each
relationship
other.
with him. You
All
can,
right.
you
We've
can,
never pointed guns at each other.
right?
But you're going to shoot me now.
Is that a failure or not?
That's a fail.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, he doesn't give a shit. You're not. You're
not getting through.
You don't believe your own words. You're like, doubt creeps into your own mind. You're like, what if she is real? What are we doing? Why are we even here?
I'm not bothering with that. My best friend in the world is pointing a gun at me. How do you think that's going to make me feel, Peyton?
Not
How do you think that's going to make me feel?
Maybe you feel like you deserve it. Maybe because you're trying to kill innocent people. Again, doubt. You failed your
Also,
check. Doubt creeps into your mind.
It's not directly at you. It is in general at the group going back and forth because, fuck this, you know.
Jordan.
You really want to shoot me? What do you think? I'm never going to get another one of these drawings from Tiffany again.
I swear to God, if you actually show that, I will fucking shoot you.
Well, that was your action. Jordan. Everyone's freaking out. The woman is screaming, "Please let me go!
Like-
Just look at her. You'll see I'm human. I'm not a monster. You thought I was a monster."
Look, we turn on each other, and then we're useless as a team. So let's calm down, all of us.
Okay. You're trying to persuade.
I'm not very good.
You're backing up, though. Are you backing?
I am
up?
backing up.
Okay.
I'll try to persuade to see if I can maybe cut.
Okay, sure.
20.
Sure.
No.
Oh.
Okay. Your doubt creeps into your mind. You realize you're gonna have to make another sand check if anything violent happens here until you have proof, one way or the other. In fact, you will definitely lose.
Well,
sanity.
this is a helplessness thing.
Sanity. Doubt is creeping in both. If you fail your persuade checks, you're beginning to agree with his point of view. Is what is happening. You're not really consciously. So if you try to kill her without proving she's a monster, you will lose sand. It's a degree of how much. So that's the consequence. There's a consequence for failing a sand or for failing a persuade check. Kurtz,
Looking in.
you're looking in. Give me a latest check.
Nope.
Okay. You see a naked human woman. Sorry. It looks like someone who is. There, you can see there's a shallow pool of water. You look up at the bottom. You can see a woman. She looks like, I don't know, 40s, 50s, something like that. She's clutched up on herself. She kind of looks like, please help me. Give me a sand check.
Does she look like one of the women in his pictures?
On first glance, she looks like a nude woman in her 50s. Her flesh is gray blue, and she's torn out most of her hair. Her hands are bloodstained. Her feet and lower legs are swollen from frequent immersion in the water. Sorry, what?
Does she look like his wife?
Kind of. It's kind of hard to tell from this distance.
Okay. And I made my sand check.
Okay, it's one sand.
Okay.
It's really fucking messed up.
I'm still saying, like,
She's reaching up to
the handlers wouldn't have sent us up here. Like, yeah, this is awful, but they wouldn't have sent us up here if they thought he was already insane before he died. They would have taken care of it before now.
They didn't know shit about that.
All right,
We were just here to clean up.
We are cleaning up.
camera.
Well, somebody went and stuck their head in the gas hole, so...
I didn't stick my head in it. You can still pour
Yeah,
gas.
it's a hatch over it.
would sting your eyes.
A little bit, and then I'd stop.
Oh, yeah, good point. Glug.
So you're pouring gasoline in?
Yeah.
All right, give me a sand check.
Good. 50.
All right, it's one sand. As you're doing that, she's begging. What is your human?
Base.
Base. Yeah.
Damn.
You just gotta go. Apparently, she's just a normal human. You just gotta go.
I don't know what she did, but it must have been bad.
Yeah.
No
okay.
witnesses.
No witnesses.
All right.
She must have been a compromise to the agency.
Exactly.
That they didn't tell us about. They're like,
Yeah,
clean up
that's-
his paperwork.
That's
Not-
OPSEC.
Not his torture dungeon shit.
All right. So
What he was
an
into.
an interesting thing happens as you're pouring gas in. As Chris is leaning over and watching it, the gas starts pouring on her, and she sniffs at it. She looks up in confusion at first. And then an instant later, how did she get to the hatch itself? She just seemed to jump up there.
Reflexes bad.
No. It's a little quicker than that, unfortunately. Kurtz, you take 3 points of damage. As suddenly your chest kind of opens up and you feel just a wet warmth all leaking down your chest, and you're kind of confused and you're knocked onto the ground. This is the last sand check. Everyone, give me a sand check.
This is not the last sand check. That was
Failed.
a lie.
Fail.
Fail.
Okay. Well.
If you just let us have no witnesses.
If
Failed my sand check.
If you failed, you fucking Jesus! Like, let me have my fun, Dan. Let me have my fucking fun. If you make your sand check, it's 1. You're unnatural. If you fail, you
2.
2.
Cool, no more breaks. All right.
There's a break.
All right, so
When you hit your break point.
yeah. Now we're going to straight combat. Does anybody have a dex of 17 or higher?
No.
Fuck off.
Yeah. Guess what it's doing? It is actually
Ripping and tearing?
It is ripping and tearing. It is going to. Kurtz is already on the ground, stunned, he was knocked over. It is going to attack you, camera off, because you're right next to it, pouring gas on it. It doesn't like that. It's kind of a dick move. 55%. You can try and dodge that if you want to
I
get.
will try and dodge that.
All right, you need a critical.
Oh, joy.
It's a 55.
Oh, yeah. Herp derp.
Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah, that's not a critical.
Okay. 7 damage.
Ow.
Yeah, you're on the ground, bleeding in pain. I'll just say you're knocked down. She starts moving. It starts.
Jacob, shoot it!
moving-
Shoot it! Shoot it! Shoot it!
All right, that was 17. Dex 17. Who has the next highest dex?
14.
You're on the ground, stunned. You can recover this round.
I will recover.
You recovered. Like, oh my god, what the fuck happened? All right, 13.
I am also recovering.
You are recovering. Yeah, good job. 12. Does everybody have a 12?
Tom, what are you?
I have an 11.
11. You're next then, Jordan.
Like stabbing it.
You're charging, stabbing it.
Oh, fuck yes.
Yeah.
Okay, since I'm 11 and ranged first, I'm going to shoot it.
Okay, yeah, 11 in range would be
D&D
11 in
rules.
melee.
Let's see, firearms, 41. That is a miss.
All right,
My
bullet goes
shot.
wide.
Shoot it! Shoot it! Shoot it! Shoot it!
I hit the fuck out of it.
Or stab it. That also works.
All right, so you get a melee with it. So anyone else that's shooting at it is going to take a negative 20 penalty. You stab him with a knife?
Yeah, the hunting knife I have.
Yeah. All right, roll damage.
What's the damage on a hunting knife? Oh, it's on the back.
Yeah, roll it.
Assume.
Maybe. I will look it up if you can't.
I'll use the bayonet.
You can't.
I'll
Thanks,
I'll use
Father
the-
Anderson.
Yeah, I'll use the damage for a beta. It's 1d6 plus 1.
All right.
Well, fuck you!
Let me have my fun, Tom.
This game's going places.
I don't think I'm stopping you from having that, Ross. I really don't.
All right. Well, roll your fucking damage.
I need a d6. Can I borrow one of yours?
Yes.
Tom, do you want a
Ross.
casino dice?
No,
A die? Sorry, singular. Die. God damn it, Tom.
You're having your fun, Ross. I can tell.
You don't know me.
That's a 3.
3. All right. You stab into it. It kind of veers off of her. So,
Well, my first instinct was correct.
well, yeah. Anyways,
I am so going to give him an earful
well,
if I don't
I was
die.
being kind of an asshole because Aaron wasn't here.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll give you some more
This is
fun.
needful.
Ross.
Wait, 11, 10. You're next?
Hey, there's a lot of fumes around there, aren't there?
It already jumped out. Jumped on the
Like
top.
fumes, like, okay, but it's near the fumes, right?
It's near the hatch, yes.
The hatch, the
How
metal
much
hatch with the
gasoline was
fumes.
poured directly
Yeah.
on the thing?
And probably all it spilled around it.
Like 2 gallons.
No, not enough to ignite.
So if I were to shoot the hatch, it wouldn't spark and ignite fumes.
No.
On Tom and...
Well, actually, if you did that, it would definitely hit Kurtz and Kamarov as well.
What would it hit her?
Sure.
Okay.
Actually, it would hit all 3 of them because they're all near it.
But it would hit her.
Yeah.
I was wrong. I had to
Okay.
cover up my mistakes. No one can know.
You just had to go say it, no witnesses, huh?
Happy birthday, Ross.
Okay. I will allow this.
Black. 41 out of 51 made it.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
The apology would be a little bit more hard.
Bill, you doubted I could play this personality.
I don't know if I doubt it.
It's not difficult to play Aaron.
This is not Aaron.
This is Sean being Sean. God, what would that be? I'll just say a D6. D6. But all four of you are going to take the same damage.
Yep.
Zinchenko's so dead after
Oh wait,
this
I'm
shit.
not taking any.
I didn't
I'm
say you.
invisible.
I said four. Those three plus the monster.
Don't hit the monster.
The thing that
Should
which
not be.
was Marlene, because he kind of resurrected her in a bad way.
We'll find that out later.
Yeah. Oh wow, a D6 plus 1, so 6 points of damage.
I'm at 0.
I am at -3.
You're dead.
Sorry,
Do you have body armor?
No?
Okay.
none of us have body armor.
All right.
Because we couldn't pack that on the plane, Ross. Now could we?
You had a chance. All right. So 6 minus 3, so
Again, sorry, Bill.
that's right.
Hilarious, though.
Wow. All right. So she is burning.
I'm not mad, and that's why I did that.
All right. So she's on fire now, as are you two, and him. But he falls down immediately.
But I'm at 0. Does that mean I'm unconscious?
You are unconscious.
And on fire.
You're on fire. No one saved you.
Stop, drop, and
This
roll.
round, you are dead.
Well, 2 out of 3
All
is
right.
still dead.
What about you, Jordan?
Stop, drop, and roll.
Well, are you above negative?
Oh, yes.
How many points are you at?
I am at 8.
8.
He's a tough SOB.
8 is good.
8 is great.
8 means you are alive. So you had 14 hit points, I guess?
Yeah.
All right. New round. She's going again. It's going again.
How's it like in fire?
It does not regenerate because it's on fire.
Oh, yeah.
So is just going to double move and get to the tree line. It is still within sight and is still on fire, so it's a visible target. But it is not attacking any of you, so hey, good job on that round. Dex 17, 16, 15.
11 is the next highest, so that would be me and Tom.
All right, yeah, you two.
Do we deal with...
You give me a sand check. Because...
Nope.
Actually, this is violence. You just lose 1. You're adapted to violence, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just lose 1 because you're on fire.
Like, fuck. Fuck.
Give me Dex times 5, or you can use
Not
that roll
again.
for that.
What's that?
What was your roll?
50 to 52.
Did that make a Dex times 5?
It did.
All right, so you can just stop, drop, and roll this round.
Yeah, stop, drop,
and not die.
I like that. I like not dying.
All right,
Yeah, I really would have liked to.
you can give me alertness check.
Multiple shots. Well, it's easy to see her. She's on fire.
No. So you don't give a shit about your teammates?
Aren't you bonded to him?
I'm bonded to him.
He's alive.
Yeah, he's rolling around.
Oh, right.
Yeah. But more importantly, the thing
Yeah.
that we tried to light on fire.
So you don't
and
give a
kill.
shit about these two?
Well, I lit it on fire for you.
I give more of
You
a
happy?
shit about the thing on fire and running
Okay,
away.
I just want to know your reason.
Let him have his fun, shit, Ross.
I will. You can roll normally. Are you? What kind of gun are you
Too soon?
using?
38.
Revolver.
Okay.
So I should be able to hit it from here.
Yeah, standard kind of bullet thing.
That's a no on first shot.
No, you only get 1 shot.
Since when? Most revolvers give you 2 a round.
Nope, they don't. Autos do, but in Delta Green you only get 1 shot around anyway, unless you're doing a burst, in which case it's still 1 attack roll. But you miss. So you're thinking of Call of Cthulhu, where you get 2 with autos.
Yeah.
But you miss. So the bullet goes around.
How'd that go, Ross? Thank you.
Are you mocking me, Tom? I will kill your character.
I am on fire.
Is that a promise?
Actually, Bill, you can. I'm sorry, Dan. You can give me a Dex or con times 5 check.
Yeah, I can't do anything. I'm dead.
You're dead.
Was that air enough for you?
Hey,
That was pretty arid.
that's an odd 8.
Odd 8.
Is a critical?
No, it's you have to roll doubles.
It's like Eclipse Phase now.
Oh.
You're still thrashing around, so people know you're alive. Are you going to try and save Kurtz? Or are you going to try and...
I have to stop terrorist threats. I'm shooting it.
Kurtz, I'm sorry. All right, give me an attack roll.
Black. That was not worth it.
Nope. Pew! It gets into the tree line. You can still see it because it has a bit of cover.
I'm kind of like walking, I guess, forward, but yeah, that's not going to help much.
Actually, yeah. So you can still shoot. This is the last round.
Actually, can we cover distance after taking a shot, or is taking a shot the only action we can do? Because
by
it made a
combat,
double
yeah.
move. So since it made a double move,
it just moved. So you can shoot at it again next round.
Yeah.
okay.
This is the round you will be able to do. All right. So Dan, Kurt, sorry, you did make your roll to thrash around. How many hit points are you at?
0.
0. Yeah.
Kurt, are you going to help a helpless person?
If no one saves you this round, you are dead. So
I would, but I'm also on fire.
I thought you
trying to get it
were
out.
on fire.
I had to spend this round getting it out.
Well,
yeah,
it's a new round.
Jordan, or actually, yeah. It moves this round, getting further away from you guys. Jordan, give me a Dex times 5 check.
Yeah, make it.
Okay. You managed to extinguish the fire. You didn't critical though, so you can't do anything else. Sinchenko, or actually Robles, what are you doing?
Well,
he is still thrashing about. You can try and save his life if you have first aid check. Or Zinchenko, same thing.
I have first aid at 10.
10.
I have it at 30 if I can act. The next time if I can act.
I can. Yeah.
All right. So Zinchenko, Robles, are you going to shoot
take a
again?
shot at the chick?
I had first aid at 90,
I know, it'd
by
be
the
great.
way.
Actually, I hit her this time.
Oh, okay, roll damage.
All right. What is the damage on a pistol?
D10.
5.
5. All right. She staggers. It staggers.
Shooting.
Okay.
And again, I can only do one shot, so yeah, alright. Well, black. 22. That's a crit, right?
Yeah, double damage. Roll 2d10. What are you using?
Oh, the pistol. It's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
D10?
2d10.
Alright, so 2d10, not d10 times 2, right?
Well, wait, yeah, you're using. Well, does it say on your character sheet what you're using?
M9 pistol, 9mm.
Yeah, does it say damage?
D10.
Yeah, 2d10.
Alright. Woo! 9.
9. She staggers, falls to the ground. You can't see her anymore.
Not on fire anymore?
So yeah, sorry, Kurt. No one saved you. At 0, you are supposed to be dead. So both of you blew up.
We're pretty dead.
Yeah.
Jordan, grab that gas can.
Jordan, you can act now. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to try to belatedly save him, not knowing that he's dead.
Give me a first aid check. If you crit, I will give it to you.
I have a 30.
Please.
You have a 2% chance.
Yeah.
You got an 11 or 20.
No. No, that would be like.
Not even a base success.
It'd be 95.
Okay. What, oh, you got a 95. That's what you rolled.
Okay, so compression,
worse.
compressions?
Yeah, you squeeze the blood out of Kurt. he didn't need all that blood anyway.
No, it was like that was not the sternum. I just felt this crack underneath there.
Yeah.
No, it might have been.
All right.
Grabbing gas can.
She disappears.
Entirely?
She falls from your view. You shot her. She fell down into the tree line, and
Run after.
The
Because we
five-
saw where she was because on fire.
no, she's no longer on fire. That's the thing.
All right.
She stopped, drop, and roll. So she's in the underbrush or whatever. Give me a Dex times 5.
Both of us are...
If you're both running after.
Yeah, I'm
her.
running after.
Yes.
Black. Nope!
Give me an alertness check.
For once, I made it.
Okay. You see her. She's very close to you. You get the first shot.
Let's try it.
No bonus or penalty, though.
Nope.
All right. She lunges after you. She's close enough to attack.
TPK.
She hits you. And you already attacked, so you just get hit.
For TPK, we all have to shout happy birthday.
5 damage. Armor piercing 3. If you had a vest.
We do not.
Which we do not because I didn't think that we would need one.
This is a paper job.
Well, that's fine. So you stagger back. How many hit points are you at?
Enough.
Please
not a
tell
number.
me what the number is.
6.
6. Okay. All right, new round. She's going to attack you again. You can try and fight back with unarmed or a melee weapon if you want to use your gun.
I'm going to use unarmed because that's higher than my dodge.
Okay, so this is an opposed check. She gets a 58, which exceeds.
I got a 39, which is also exceeds.
But she gets a higher roll, so she hits you. For 3 damage.
All right.
Putting you at 3. So she claws at you again.
Do I actually do any damage to her because I succeeded on my roll?
No. It's whoever gets the highest roll.
Okay.
Without going over. It's blackjack rules. So, but you're engaged in melee. It's a deadly martial
And I
art.
believe this is the point where my friend will hear me.
Oh yeah, no,
screaming and come running.
she is clear sight. It's a negative 20 to hit unless you don't give a shit if you hit your friend or not.
We
and
have a
Jordan,
bond.
you're up and awake.
By the way,
Also, Jordan, Kurtz is dead. So,
Just.
Kurtz
I
and
just, take my,
Cameron are
I,
both
get, I just
dead.
get my knife and I go after my other 2 teammates.
okay, you see them.
is my mental illness still active?
Robles is fighting.
Oh wait, do I remember the shot? The shotgun. Actually, I'm gonna go for the shotgun he had.
High or low?
Hi.
It is there, and it is still workable.
Like, okay.
Okay, give me a dex times 5.
Nope.
Okay, you grab it and you start running,
But
but
that's
you
it. I don't get far.
you don't
This
get
round.
within a line of sight of her. Like
That's
there's a
fine.
tree between you and her.
Okay, so it's more. I'm like, ah!
All right.
Okay, so is my mental illness
You
still
guys
active?
laughed at me for buying a hunting rifle.
I didn't.
No.
No
We
one
laugh at
laughed at
all.
you.
Is it still active?
Which one?
Borderline?
To save her?
No, my borderline personality.
What was that doing?
Well, it was trying to save her at first, but she's
Killing
obviously not.
Yeah, so you
no,
gotta
she's
kill
good.
her. Yeah.
I have to kill her.
Yeah.
So if that thing is temporarily inactive, so I give a fuck again. Is that
Yeah.
it? Okay, shit. I'm going to try to take a shot without hitting
You can make an
Robles.
argument that you
All right,
still
negative
wouldn't
20.
give a fuck because you just need it dead so that no one
Well,
knows
but I'm
what's wrong.
struggling with that.
If he had a full auto weapon, it would be easy. He would be one with a pistol, but he doesn't have that. So
Yeah. So,
you just have a pistol.
yeah. So I'm going to try to get the shot without hitting Robles. So what's
Yeah.
the penalty?
Negative 20.
All right.
Shooting in the melee.
Black. 31. I fucking nailed it.
All right.
I had 51, 31. All right.
Go roll damage.
Roll that footage.
1. Fuck yes.
If bullet wings her, shoots her ear off. Its ear off.
I guess she doesn't react.
She's kind of focused on fighting, trying to kill him, trying to kill Robles.
By the way, is she damaged?
Yeah. She's burned. She's shot up. She's not having a good day.
Her ear's off.
Yeah. It's like she's significantly harder to kill because it's not human.
Yeah.
I shouldn't use she because it's not a she, it's an it. It's bad. So, new round. It's going to go again.
Let's see if I can resist it this time.
Ooh, she failed.
As did I.
All right. You don't hurt each other. You're just, yeah.
Try again.
Yeah.
So this is like you ever just you're fighting a monster and you're both.
Yeah.
Actually, it's more I'm going to try to throw a thing and ow, I hurt myself.
Yeah. Basically, at this point, you're just, and it's just,
farm day.
you notice her body is reforming itself, but it's been so severely burned, it's not quite regenerating that well.
Does that mean they're kind of separated?
No, they're still in melee.
Okay, well, I'll try again.
Because he kept trying to fight back.
Okay, so
You would have to try and disengage in order to do
I'll still try again. So it's 31.
Well, wait, hold on.
sorry.
Jordan, what was your dex?
11.
What was your dex?
10.
What are you doing, Jordan?
I want to actually. If there's a danger hitting him, I want to get to point blank range. So I'm going to have to spend one more round to.
Give me a dex of 5. Dex of 5.
Yes.
All right, you can shoot. There is a negative 20 penalty to shoot into melee because they're both into melee. You can spend this round to
Take the
aim
shot.
and then negate that penalty for next round.
Take the shot.
Take
All
a
right.
shot.
Minus 20.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Miss.
All right, high or low?
Hi.
All right, it misses both of them. If you had failed that luck check, it would have hit Robles,
Chunk of
which
tree
would have been
explodes
great
overhead.
for your sanity. by the way.
Yeah, no, it would. I love that the two guys I have bonds with. Oh, they're still alive. Okay.
Yeah.
Those two new guys.
Zinchenko.
Take the shot.
Yeah, -20.
Red. Nope.
High or low?
Low.
12. You're calling it well. The bullet goes wide.
All right.
All right, new round.
Body size machine go. Body size.
Oof. What'd you get?
58 out of 60.
All right, roll unarmed damage.
It's going to be a whole whopping 1d4 minus 1.
Hey, something.
That's something. 2.
2. All right, you strike it. And staggers back.
Shoot!
You hear both. No, you're still melee though. But like you.
I'm still screaming, shoot this fucking thing!
Like, can I get closer? Am I getting closer?
You are as close as you can get. It's shooting the melee. That's the problem. They're both moving around. It's like they're fighting.
Oh, he basically said shoot it. So I'm assuming he's giving me permission.
Yeah,
Here we go.
-20.
Yes, I hit.
Okay, roll damage.
I have no fucking clue.
What do you use?
Shotgun. That's
Like
not
on
on my
the fire
sheet.
shot.
It's not on my sheet.
Your shot. What?
Close range at close range with a shotgun.
D10.
Just D10.
Yeah. 2d10 actually. Sorry.
Okay.
That is significantly different.
4.
Okay.
Or not.
It falls down to the ground. It is gone.
You know what I think we should continue doing?
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna walk over and just empty
Yeah.
clipping the thing.
All right.
I'm going to take that gas can
Yeah.
and pour it onto the thing,
Yeah.
saturate it completely, and then light it on fire. And then
Okay.
go get another gas can.
I'm going to continue bleeding out.
I'm
Actually,
going to
wait.
continue smelling like something crispy.
Say, they're both dead, right?
Someone
I check if they're both
bacon.
dead.
They give me first aid check.
Black. 29 out of 10. I don't know.
It's not a good failure. If it's a good failure, I would have made you make roll safe for some reason.
Okay.
It's like give the corpse.
You still, yeah, they're fucking dead. It's pretty easy to tell.
Guys, what's the standard protocol here?
That is a question. What is the standard protocol?
Who has SIGINT?
He
I
did.
I
The guy you
actually
set on fire.
did. 24 out of 50.
What's standard here?
Burn that body. Burn it until there is nothing left.
No, let's drag everything to the septic tank and burn them all.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
we'll throw it all in the septic tank.
All right. Cleanup is just one more sand check for you three.
Gonna fail. Red. Yeah,
Make
failed.
it.
Fail.
Fail.
Make it.
Okay.
In my defense, I did just get beat upon by a...
By an inhuman monster. Yeah, that's fair.
Then I tried to
From
defend.
beyond.
No one's blaming you, David. It's fine. Everyone has a bad
The question
day.
is, do you blame Sean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Who's the one who started that fire? Ignited that and blew them all up. That is 4 sanity if you fail.
I broke.
Alright, I'm going to push it off onto my bond with Zachenko. Because he
Yay!
did kind of cause all of this.
Actually, wait, hold on.
What
Weird.
the fuck, man?
I'm going to push it off onto Robles because motherfuckers stopped me when I had the right call, and it would have stayed the right call because reality doesn't work right anymore.
However, the 3 of you all gain 5 sanity from killing Marlene after she attacks them. So,
Even us?
well, yes, even
Posthumously.
you, yeah, posthumously. So you destroy the bodies in the septic tank is the plan.
And then we burn the whole place.
Okay, you burn the whole place.
Oh, actually, we cut the power. I mean,
you cut the power, but you're just burning the septic tank. You're not burning the cabin down.
burn the cat.
You're taking? Are you burning the?
No,
footwork,
like
or-
I said, let's do no. All the gas cans go in the septic tank.
All the gas cans into the septic tank, including the one that I brought. Light everything.
What about
In the
Just
septic
throw
tank.
one. That's so quaint.
what about the footlocker?
We
Turn
take
it
the
over.
footlock with us because our orders were to turn it in.
Okay.
All right.
We're following fucking orders.
All right.
At least one of you is.
Yeah.
Or at least trying to. And
At
by
least
the way,
2 of them. 2 out of 3 still makes us dead.
There's 2 out of 3 branches of government.
Don't be sad.
And that ain't
Both the 3 of you return the next day at Bingo's Clown Room and tell Luther about the footlocker.
Yep.
He tells you to take the footlocker to a location in Portland, Oregon, because you are going to be setting up as working group Icarus to investigate the contents of this.
Send more Delta Green agents.
Send more Delta Green agents. Yeah, you maybe get reinforcements. You don't find out what happens to Kurtz and Kamarov. They are MIA. So, but
we know exactly what happened to Kurtz and
well,
Kamarov.
I mean, in the record. So, yeah, you have completed the mission.
I think I came out of that with only a loss of 2 sanity total.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Well, I mean, to be fair, this was about as simple as a Delta Green mission gets.
You should have just dumped it in there and been done with it.
To be fair, that was what you basically all agreed to do because Aaron wasn't here. Because Aaron would have been really interesting. But
I will say this: like next time, I would say no. Next time, no. You see what happens when it has a human-sounding voice. Burn it anyway.
yeah, but the other agents don't have your experience. They're not.
We'll make sure they have it.
You can't make sure that they have it.
I will make sure they know.
So yeah, that's Last Things Asked. I ran it pretty much straight from the book. I did give the Marlene a little bit more of a chance to grab and be an asshole to you guys, because you all basically seem to agree to like just burn it and walk away.
Yeah.
Which is no fun for the
So the weakest link broke.
Yeah. Well, you had that wonderful insanity to work with, so that was. I had to generate some kind of conflict.
That's what happens when you let the talker lead the charge in a combat mission. Okay.
Well, you broke, so I had to. I
mean, like in the previous.
I had to turn it against the group. So, question, comment, suggestion. How did
Very
you guys...
simple, but pretty straightforward.
Out of character. Sorry, guys. But really. That was fucking hilarious.
Which is why I know. No,
There's a reason why I'm damaging the bond, because next time it's going to be one of those, no, your best friend. Yeah, I remember what happened the last time I listened to this fucker. I got attacked by a dead thing.
You didn't listen to me. You were getting ready to pull at me. I saw it. I saw you reaching into your jacket. I saw it. I saw it. Because remember, I also burned you, so I'm my choose one teammate. It's going to be great.
We
Trust is
like
broken.
each other, but no.
We flew too close to the sun. Go Team Icarus.
Go Team Icarus.
So yeah, all right. If there's no other comments, next week or next time we play this, we'll probably run a scenario like Sweetness or Viscid or
Something by Dennis Detweiler where you die from time radiation.
No, they're not all. It's not always time radiation. Sometimes it's other things.
Sometimes it's regular radiation.
Sometimes it's Carcosa.
You want Carcosa?
I need.
Because that's how you get Carcosa.
I need more.
Happy birthday, Ross.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Ross.